Yeah. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? You're listening to another edition of Rated G with Gary Garcia and the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack. I'm your host, Gary Garcia. With me today is my boys, the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack.
Yeah.
On the guitar right now is my boy Carlito.
What's up, guys?
Doing what he do. Yeah, baby. How you doing? This is the third episode of Rated G with Gary Garcia and the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack. I'm your host once again, Gary Garcia. With me today is my boys, as they are every day. We just choose to record it once a week. But as they are every day, is my crew, the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack. The guy on guitar, like I said earlier, is Carlito. He's also my lead guitarist. How you feeling today, Carlito?
Feeling pretty nice. Feeling pretty nice today, man.
How's the week treating you? This week's been treating you pretty good, right?
The week's been pretty good. It's been a very good week.
I know you're happy this week.
We'll
talk about
that
in a second.
that in a minute. But yes, I'm very happy this week.
I know you're fucking happy, you fucking bastard, you.
It's a record breaker.
On
It's a record breaker.
On the side of him, we got my man. He wasn't with us last week, but he's back again, and my heart just skips a beat. My man Polo.
Yes, sir.
The most handsome man we know.
Polo. Welcome back. South American, 2007 South American champion. Thank you.
That's right. That's right. You're still going strong, too, I got to say, man, because that's really a young man's...
I'm still a top 10 presence.
That's a young man's competition, man, and you're kind of getting up there now. What are you, like 25, 26?
I'm definitely getting there. I'm 16 now. 16, sir.
16 now. That's right. I forgot. That's right.
They still haven't registered me for the United States competition.
And you still got the face of an 18-year-old, man.
Thank you, sir.
It's a young man's sport, so we're rooting for you this year. You got my vote.
Thank you.
On the side of him, we got, once again, Mark the Rat. 11 and a half for real, Papa.
Oh, for real, Papa.
Oh. I can't eat any, cucumbers anymore.
I don't know.
I
gotta like skip around that section.
Mark came in here today wearing an Alfred E. Newman mask.
Phobia.
Because last week, Spank said you looked like Alfred E. Newman, which I had your back. I said you didn't.
That doesn't look.
No,
I don't think it looks like you.
Maybe you had it too flecked out.
I'll tell you what, I'll dye my hair, tattoo some freckle like Kevin's, and then...
What we're going to do, Mark,
It would look like you if you were born in the 20s. That's the only way that you would look like that.
You know what we're going to do? I'm going to put up a picture on the site, and we're going to ask everybody out there who listens to put a comment as to whether or not you think Spank's bugging, which I think Spank's bugging. If you think Carl's bugging, because Carl said he looked like Bruce Lee.
So if I would have found the yellow and black Jeet Kune Do suit that he wore on like Game of Death, I would have wore that with the
Alfred E. Newman mask. That would have been awesome.
I can't lie, Mark.
But I mean, I would look
the haircut you were wearing the other day had that Bruce Lee haircut.
Okay. We're not going to talk about the man crush quite yet. Hold on 1 second.
Man crush.
And the man on my right.
I got a man crush on Bruce Lee. I won't front.
Oh yeah.
I love
Bruce Lee. If there's anyone to man crush on, it would be Bruce Lee.
So was it wrong that I had a big... That's what I had.
We got our first conversation of the day, but before we start that, real quick, I want to introduce the newest member of the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack. He's always been a member, hasn't always been a member of the band, but he's in the band. He's my bass player, my brother, my blood brother, Ivan Garcia.
St. Ives.
He had so much fun. He had so much fun last week when he came down. He said he wants to continue coming, and of course, my heart once again just loves when he does anything with me. Ivan, how you feeling today?
Aloha. How you feeling today? Thank you very much.
Hawaiian
Pleasure to be here.
Sponsors.
Wish the weather was warmer.
Today's sponsors.
Today's sponsors.
Cowabunga.
Today we're looking at a slight modification of sponsorships.
We don't have sponsors. What we have is inspiration. So today's inspiration is Johnny Walker Black Label and some original OG. And what was it that you bought today?
Pineapple Express.
And some Pineapple Express. That's our inspiration today. And before we go further, though, so we don't have no sponsors, but I do have my boys who have their own businesses. And I want to big up Fat Cat Tattoo in Astoria. If you're looking to get a tattoo and you want something to last forever, check out my...
feel sexy.
They made me look sexy. And check out my boys over at Fat Cat Tattoos in Astoria. The number 718-267-1326. You can call them up, make an appointment, come down. Check out any of the artists there. They're all dope. I get 90% of my work done there.
Kev Q.
Yeah, my boy Kevin Q.
Mr. Fat Cat.
Tell him G sent you. And it might not help you on the price of your tattoo, but it might help you on the price of my next one.
Greatly supported.
All right. They're located in Astoria, Queens. You can also check them out at www.fatcattattooos.com. That's www.fatcatstattoo.com. FATCATTATTOOS. Ooze. They've been there since 1994, and they're my boys, and they're also just some great artists. I want to big them up real quick. Now, what were we just talking about? Man crushes.
Yeah.
Mark apparently had. Well,
Man crush.
we
Come
already
on.
know you have one
you
on
have
Mark.
a man crush.
I have no man crush
Bullshit.
on Mark.
So what are you gonna
What's the
say?
T-shirt for?
That's still in his face on it.
Why am I wearing a black T-shirt?
Why does your shirt say "I heart Mark"?
Yeah.
Let's explain
A
that.
black T-shirt.
You forget it's audio.
And why does your hat say, I'd rather be talking to Mark?
You bought that for me for Christmas.
I know, dude. Because I know people. I try to think about what people like, and I get them gifts accordingly.
I don't mind the crush, though.
No, dude,
I
you're a
don't
cool
mind the
dude.
crush. I don't mind the crush.
You know,
You're cool
you
people.
got,
It's not a crush.
You got some,
It's
you got
not a
hand
gay
skills.
crush.
Although to be fair, with professional plumber status, I saw him lean down a couple of minutes ago to tie his shoes, and I did see that Mark rocks my socks tighties that I got him for Christmas. So let's. I'm just saying, Carl, wear a belt. That's all I gotta say.
Actually, I'm a free bird, man. Believe it or not, I don't wear.
Nice.
You're a free
I'm
bird.
a commando kind of guy.
Go.
You're like
Better
a.
than that.
Yeah.
So I'm down to
You're like a dodo
I actually
bird?
went in my drawer before I took a shower. Get
Okay,
ready
wait.
to come over here.
All right,
Hold
hold
on. Went into my drawer. Nothing. In
No
there.
drawers?
No drawers.
So you're swinging
no,
free right now?
No. I
Welcome
put,
to
I
my
put the dirty
world.
ones
You
back
put dirty
on.
drawers on?
I put the dirty drawers
Dude,
back
I
on.
go. Why not free? Why didn't you go free?
Because it's cold and these are kind of new pants.
And the whole time
You
I'm
know
looking
what's-
at Peter George like, what's smelling funky, dude? And you're sitting here, and I'm trying
With
to figure
dirty
out what to
drawers.
do.
You thought it was Peter
Exactly.
George.
I pulled my
Oh,
dirty
real
drawers.
quick.
I'm sorry about that, Peter George.
The man in the back who's been with us for the first 2 podcasts is Peter George doing our sound. Big up to Peter George.
For hire.
Yeah, man.
Very good man.
Oh, also real quick, man. Rustin Bluez is playing again.
Yes.
When?
We will be on February 8th. We will be at
Killing it.
where? Dailies. We'll be
Killing
at
it at
Dailies in
Dailies
Astoria. We'll be killing it at Dailies. We hope any of you listeners that are listening out there will come down and join the party. We're going to be at Dailies. That's in Astoria, New York, on 31st Street and Broadway.
Let's make it a 2 for 2, packed house 2 times in a row.
Yeah. The last fucking one was real good, man. It was real cool. It's always a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
So we'll be playing live again. We're doing 2 sets.
Love playing for people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you love playing for
I
people.
love people.
Real quick. Last week we were talking about we wanted to keep you people in touch on a season that me and Carl had going on. Carl at the time was completely winless. He was 0-15 and 15 and 0.
How you doing?
Actually,
So
I
I'll
ain't
let you tell him, Carl.
all right.
He
Thank
won.
you.
You got to win?
Big-
He's
I gotta
smiling
win.
right now.
I gotta win.
announcement.
I
Must
won.
have a
Breaking
win.
news.
I won. Listen, I fought very hard. Granted, his team was.
Score first.
So you won.
Yes, I
Yes, he won. He got to win against
But-
my New York Knicks. too.
Congratulations.
won. I beat his Knicks.
With the worst team in the league. He played
beat
me
him
with
with
Utah.
Utah.
Well, not the worst team. Your team is still the worst team.
Thank you.
But he beat me with Utah. They're like in last place. They're like 2 wins the whole season.
Yeah, I
2
heard
and
the
14.
flu's going around. You were feeling all right this week?
Oh,
Congratulations.
in my own
Thank
defense, though, when he beat me,
Yeah.
one of my players was standing there and broke his ankle for no reason.
Was that the same night you
I lost
texted me
Shumpert.
terrified of night blindness? I think that was the same
Yeah,
night.
that was the same time. You know, but we played the next game. I beat him by 40. So the world is all back in alignment. Everything is back
But
in.
now I know I could beat you. See, I was having doubt before because I wasn't winning.
See, that's your first problem.
So when
So I
you're-
can make
when
you
you're
believe you'll
losing-
never win again if
no,
I really get into it.
Absolutely not.
I just got to go on another
All I
15
needed
game
was
tier.
one. All I needed was one. All right, and then I'll get that one.
What'd you win by?
9
9
points.
points.
Oh, so not a bad
A legit win.
Not a bad
Well,
win.
legit
let me
win.
drop the 9-point win. He had me by 12 points with under a minute left,
Okay.
and I brought it to within 3.
Oh.
And I could have sworn I heard a shit lump drop in his pants. I could have sworn I heard like right in his pants. And I could see on his face like, no, this motherfucker isn't about to win it. I get a steal, pass it to the dude who's been hitting 3 points all game, and he misses. And he hits a quick 3-pointer to bring it up by 6. And then
I steal the ball.
he gets a steal and hits another 3-pointer, so 9
Okay.
points. He did it with like 15 seconds left.
So Utah, what was
He
their
should have been
star
Utah.
player score-wise?
Oh, they all
We're
had
looking at,
like career records, all of
career
them.
highs.
He had
Yeah.
he had to break career records on these guys
To beat you.
To beat me, yeah.
Okay.
He scored like 170 something.
And we're doing
He did
12-minute quarters,
12-minute
right?
quarters. He did
So
good. He
full
did
game.
good.
Did
I'm,
good.
I'm proud of him. I am
did
proud
good.
of
What
him.
was the final score?
172 to 163.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it was. 9 points.
Not bad at all.
Carl's acting like you don't have a score right
No,
now.
the funny thing is, he thinks he's
That's an
gonna.
impressive team to do it
No,
with,
the
though,
funny
to be
thing is, he
fair.
thinks he's gonna win a championship now.
No, I didn't say that.
He told me the other day. We were sitting down to play just now.
Well, the way I
and
feel about
and
it is if he wins with Utah, he should never lose
he
with
should
OKC.
never lose. Okay, no, he's Miami.
Oh, you're Miami in this
Miami.
one.
Dude, he should
You
have lost
should
any
never
games.
lose now.
Yeah, he
Come
should
on.
never
Should
lose.
never lose, I know.
Come on, first
But
off,
I
you have the
lost
world's
Shumpert.
greatest player, Dwayne Wade. I mean LeBron James. And then after that, you've got a pretty solid squad.
Yo, so I lost Shumpert for 6 weeks. He got a broken leg for doing nothing.
Broke his leg.
He was just standing there and broke his leg.
No, I didn't do it. I'm just messing.
Nah,
It just
but
happened.
so we had a thing going on last week as to what I catched because we were talking about the mouse Mickey that I had running in my house, and I want to say I did have faith. I said Carl would win a game before I caught the mouse,
Yes.
and
So you
Carl's won a
jinxed
game.
yourself.
No, I kind of just have faith in Carl. You know, I want to believe that if he's learning from the sensei, the master, that's me, that he would eventually, get a win.
Can we call you the Sensois?
The
I
mouse
Sensois.
prefer. I feel like there's too many senseis.
The
Sensois.
mouse hasn't
Yeah.
been back.
The Sensois.
I haven't seen the mouse, but I haven't caught the mouse either. So as far as I know,
You scared him out.
as far as today's podcast, he's still alive.
He's definitely not near me and Mark. I'll tell you that much. He's staying away from this area of dank right now.
Dang. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. The smell of Mark's dirty underwear might attract him to you guys.
Smells like outdoors again.
Why, you reversed?
Pneumonia.
You said you didn't have nothing. You reversed?
Nah, he said he threw the second set back
I mean,
on.
I just put those on this morning before I went to work.
He double shifted him. That's what he did.
Yeah, I worked 6 hours today. I figured it was all right.
By the way, Mark's a professional. Mark's a
Did you
professional
give it-
power lifter, so keep that in mind. What 6 hours of power
6
lifting?
hours. That's what he does for a living. Did you
Swamp
give it
ass.
the sniff test? Did you sniff it first?
Yeah.
You did?
probably.
You did?
Of course.
Both sides?
Of course.
You gotta check.
You gotta check. So it was okay.
It was okay.
So you're
It
okay.
was all right.
Yesterday was cold. You didn't sweat a
If
lot.
my head don't snap back, I'm good.
Oh man. I would have. Oh man.
If you don't Godzilla, put it that way. If you don't Godzilla on the sniff test, as you do, see, there's two requirements. If when it comes to alcohol, if you do Godzilla, it's a good drink. When it comes to underwear, if you Godzilla, don't put it back on.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, man. I'm starting to get a little nervous when it comes to farting. Because I'm afraid of the slip nowadays. I know you guys all talk about it all the time, but I haven't. I don't slip. I don't slip. I usually have a very
Nicotine
tight,
stains in
secure
the
sphincter.
drawers.
Well, I mean, to you, it's something that just started, but I've been suffering with SFD my whole life, sudden fart slip.
That's.
Ever since you were a kid?
Ever since I was a kid, you never know.
I pounded so.
Who's
I hit so-
guaranteeing you that when you drop one, that it's not number 2 coming out and it's just the air? Who guarantees that? Did you sign a contract that said that every time?
No, I just
That
been
means
lucky
every
most of
time
the
is a
time.
possibility. I
That's-
play the odds,
I'm
and
just
the
hoping
odd
I-
is there.
It's a
Just hoping
scary
I had
thought
enough
for me.
fiber, and I'm all right.
It's a scary thought for me, man. I'm almost terrified of that.
Oatmeal.
Well, you know what that usually means when you fart. It means you gotta take a shit.
Well,
Not
that's what someone
necessarily.
said. Someone said
No, you
it's
might
the
Not
Crazy.
necessarily. Your guess.
Like-
Well,
like-
you just said.
Depends
you
on
said
what
your
you-
odds are against you. Most of the
Well,
times
no,
when you
I'm
fart,
saying
you
there's
slip.
no guarantee
So I mean,
that
what's
a
that
fart
saying
is a
right there?
that he doesn't listen to his own body.
Yeah, right. He's saying it doesn't mean you gotta take a shit. Sure, when I fart, I slip, but it doesn't mean I gotta take a shit.
No, I wasn't saying I slip. I said I'm afraid of the slip. There's no guarantee that it's not a slip.
Doesn't mean you gotta take a shit either.
That's what I'm saying. It's all up in the air. I can't play those
Ladies
odds out
and,
in public.
ladies
with
and
people
gentlemen,
around.
do you see the conversation? It's always good conversation here at Rated G. It's always great conversation. The slip.
Everything leads to shit, though.
Mark,
Now-
Mark,
Now, since we cut Carl off, Carl, I really would like to know your man crush.
Whoa.
Bruce Lee obviously is at the top of
That's
this
a good
pack
man
right
crush.
here.
though. That's
Who
a
would
good
I
man
say?
crush,
Let's see.
dude.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee's a good man crush.
No, I don't.
With Carl, I'd say it's
course.
Bruce Springsteen, but I'll leave it at that.
No, it's Satriani.
No,
Oh,
no.
Satriani.
Oh,
Paul
Joe
Satriani.
Paul, Joe.
Joe Satriani.
Joe.
Bro,
See?
see how much of a crush he has on him?
He got upset
I
just
was
now when you
testing
said
him,
that.
too.
He offended.
you
Oh, you
seen that?
offended
I was
him.
testing
You
him
got
just now.
offended.
See if he has the
That's one of
crush.
the world's greatest guitarists, man.
You want him to fondle your nuts like he does that guitar, don't
I
you?
Top
want to get
five?
every lesson I can
Would
get
you
from
say
him.
top 5?
Nice.
Top five
Top
what?
5 guitarists?
Or top 5
He is
man
the
crush.
Top 5? Who is your top 5, by the way?
I would have to say Satriani's number 1, Buckethead 2,
Buckethead.
Buckethead.
He's a very good guitarist.
He
Yeah, I
is.
heard him playing in the car.
He's got a very weird shaped head. It's like a bucket.
So, is that why they
KFC
call him?
bucket.
I wanna say Hendrix,
Yeah,
But you're not gonna say Hendrix?
you would.
You would. If
Santana.
You're not gonna
I
put
don't
the
know,
guy
I think-
from One Direction
I
in
honestly
there?
I honestly think you're making it up as you go along right now.
No, I think I
You've thought of it.
Trying to
No, I
piece the
thought
other
No,
about
guys.
he's thought about this. He's
You
definitely
thought,
thought
yeah,
about
yeah,
this.
absolutely.
thought it out?
He
Yeah,
has his
man.
records.
Well, we're asking the
Records
guitarists.
and all.
None of us have a top 5. I can't
don't
think
have
of one
a
off the top of my
No,
head.
me
and
neither.
like Frank Gambale, I like too.
See, I don't
My
even know that
favorite
guy.
guitarist
Don't even know that guy. See?
is
That's how you know he's a guitarist.
who's the dude from AC/DC again?
Angus Young.
Angus Young. I love Angus Young.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's
I
good.
don't know necessarily if he's better
How
than
about his
anybody
brother,
else.
Malcolm?
But I just Malcolm Young.
Malcolm.
Oh, that's the guy who plays in the band too with
He's
him, right?
just rhythm.
Oh,
Just
Yeah, I like
rhythm.
him. He's kinda
but I
Straight
like
rhythm.
Angus. I just like the way he runs around
I don't
looking like a
think he
little
has
omen kid, man. That shit is fucking awesome, man. The
Well, so one they never
Since
chose
we're
the
on
bass player.
since we're on the music topic and we got the guitarist top music pick, how about we go back to G? What would you say are your top 5 overall musicians
musicians.
in general? Yeah, overall. Since you've covered multiple genres, what would
Well,
you
I
say
don't know.
is your top
I really
5
don't
band?
have. I don't have favorite musicians. I have favorite songwriters. You know,
Okay,
like my
let's go
favorite
with that.
songwriters would probably be Bob Dylan, Rakim, Jim Croce. I love Jim Croce. I love fucking. I love Johnny Cash. I love John Lennon.
John Lennon's right
I think they're great songwriters. Those are like my favorites. You know,
there. I'd have to throw Freddie Mercury in there.
Freddie Mercury's a genius.
He's absolutely insane, but he's awesome.
He's a genius. I can't say he's one of my favorites only because I never really got into him too much. You know, like I just
I
respect him
I'm
for being
sorry,
a
Radio
genius.
Gaga gotta go.
That song's horrible.
Radio
Right?
Gaga, Radio Go Go.
Look, they can't all be hits, man. The dude made some crazy good music.
Considering how many
You wanna
good
know
ones
how
he's had, to have
naive I
one or
am?
two bad
I'm
ones.
so naive that when I was listening to Queen growing up, I never even knew he was gay. And I didn't even understand that Queen
I
had
didn't.
anything
I
to
didn't
do
know
with
it
him being
actually
gay.
for a while.
Well,
I had a feeling.
I mean, yeah, me too.
I used to say
had a
stupid
feeling.
things like, he looks so gay.
Bicycle won me over. I think that one convinced me
must-
that he was on that side of the team.
You know what I
I think
hated
his
about him?
outfits did it.
I hated that he held the half microphone stand.
Oh, the
Remember?
short one?
He
And
would hold
carry
that
it
little,
around?
and he would.
It made him feel bigger. He was a presence
man.
on stage.
Nah, it killed me, man.
Think about it. If you held what Carl has in front of him now, it'd make you look like a giant on stage. Like you're running around giant. Like you're already
I don't
6
wanna
feet
be a
above
giant.
everybody
You don't
else.
want to do that.
I don't want to be a giant. I like being little. Little's the best. I fit everywhere. We went on tour. I fit everywhere. Peter George, you was uncomfortable in that van, right? So was everybody fucking else. But I
Not
fit
you.
everywhere. I fit everywhere. I'd sleep sitting up everywhere. It was great. Remember when I hit that turkey, Peter George? Hit a wild turkey doing 65 in cruise control.
Oof.
The only thing left was a feather sticking out of the fucking the windshield. We had to drive back from Buffalo with like a kaleidoscope for a windshield,
Ah.
looking through one little crack in the windshield. That's all you could see. It was fucking awesome. Those were good times. Fucking good times.
Oh,
So
man.
what's going on? Oh, you know what I saw the other day on Facebook, yo? I gotta be honest. I don't even like really need to see the news anymore because the news is like a little
Sure,
too.
those dudes get chopped with the machete.
Who? What
I saw that on
dudes?
Facebook.
What dudes?
I don't
Facebook
know.
allows things
What,
like
in
that?
London?
It was up. Well, I don't know.
And then back down
No,
in the
it
day,
was,
right?
I heard it was like some 2 cars rolled up and just started.
Oh, started hacking dudes.
saw that. That
Yes.
was- Wow.
And I saw this thing. Oh yeah, they were sitting in front of the store.
Yeah.
They were in front of the store. The car
Standing there.
pulls up.
2
Bodega.
cars.
I don't know if it's. I don't know if they call it bodegas out there. Where did it take place?
And I think it was
In
DR.
DR.
In Dominican Republic, right?
It's gotta be a book.
Yeah, these dudes are outside in front of this store, bodega, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're outside just chilling, and these dudes just ride up in 2 cars with machetes and baseball bats and start beating the fuck out of these dudes, yo. Chopping them. That one dude, they just kept hitting with the baseball bat, man. It was
That
almost.
was a fucking samurai sword.
That's what that was, dude.
Yeah, man. It
The
So
was,
it's
dude
a
sat
katana?
up afterwards,
Yes.
You caught
yo.
him with a
they were
katana?
chopping. It was. I
Yeah.
mean, I watched the whole thing.
They were
but
chopping. I watched the whole thing. I don't know how I did it.
Was, it
So they
was-
they
I don't
were
know
dead.
how I did it.
They died.
The other guy was
No,
moving
he
around,
sat
so-
up. He got up.
Yeah,
The dude sat up. He was like wobbling around. There was blood everywhere.
Oh.
I can't believe I watched it, dude. I'm so
yes, I know.
desensitized.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Totally
been very desensitized
What's
as
he
a
been-
society. As a
Oh, yeah.
society.
No, it's
shared
not
it?
on his page. It was on somebody
Nah,
else's
I don't,
page.
I just voyeur
You know,
on
it's fucked
Facebook,
up
man.
because,
I'm a voyeur.
Yeah,
Once
you're
in
a
a while,
voyeur.
like, yeah.
Well,
but-
you know what I realized is Facebook is the new news. It's
Yeah.
the local.
That's what I
Friends
use.
It's
update
the
you.
local. It's more local than the local news. It's the shit that matters. It's like, you know,
The your specific community.
And only
local.
old
yeah, it's
cats
like, yo,
us
it's
are
like, you
on
know, it's
there
like,
now.
oh shit, Bernadette's baby's daddy, you know, said he was gonna come over again on Friday, but he didn't show up. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Little Kanye was really, you know, You know what I'm saying? Like
all I
Bernadette's
have is
always
like a-
putting it up. She's just like, this loser motherfucker said he was gonna come pick up, and you're like, ah, shit. So I always tune in to see if Saturday he's gonna show up,
pick
man,
it
because
up.
little Kanye missing daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. So,
Yeah.
and then you catch stupid, crazy videos like that. Did you catch the one where this dude was pretending to be a 13-year-old? He was pretending to be his sister, and a
dude beat him
40-year-old
down?
dude
Yeah,
Yes.
was
I saw it. You think
texting
that was
back
real?
and forth. I think the dude was really getting punched.
Yeah. It looked
And he
like
was
they
really
beating
scared.
him. They were beating that dude.
So he comes to show up for the house, and they do like the 2020, but only
Right,
hood
yeah, it was-
style.
2020 local version.
Local hood
man.
style.
The
so the dude
11-11
comes in,
they call
and as
it.
soon as they come in, brother's like, yo, motherfucker, wow! Punches him in the
Yeah, he
face.
said, yo.
And then
Oh,
like
man,
four
it's
dudes
crazy.
pop out the room like the white guy. But instead of going, did you know who I am? So you know who I am. Why don't you sit on the stool over there and let's talk for a minute? No, instead of doing that, all the dudes just came out and said, motherfucker, I should kill you!
Yeah.
Catching him, bop, bop,
They were
bop.
beating that guy.
Smacking him in the face, sit him up, bop, bop.
That's what they should do, actually. If we localized, and think about it, if 1 out of every 4 dudes pretended to be a 13-year-old girl and invited 40-year-old men over, in one night we'd have
No,
about
no.
60,000 assaults and no more predators out on the internet. Nobody wants to catch that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
We purge
Well, they might
predatory
be out
behavior.
They might
in
still
one
be
night.
out there, but they won't be coming over to the
Well,
houses.
they won't be doing it online unless they can guarantee it. Put it that way.
I don't even know how they're still doing that shit online.
Idiots.
But the truth is, they should have known, man. The minute you put like the ability to
They
film
deserve
yourself
it.
privately
Yeah, deserve to get caught.
and like send it to somebody else, you opened up the can of worms to all kinds of depravity. Man, the shit I've done on Skype.
And by the way, that's fully recorded. That's
Is it?
already they've already
NSA,
leaked those documents. Yeah, the
So
prison
wait,
program
wait.
picks up. They have back
So
doors.
what you're telling me is that the government has me on
Everything.
Skype jerking the bird?
100%. The metadata they
Popping off
collect
and
is from
talking
your
about-
text messages, your cell phone data,
that's funny
Skype,
shit.
Facebook, Instagram,
It's
and
a good
so
thing
on.
I'm very secure in my manlyhood.
Some
Mr.
NSA
America.
agent
You know,
watched
I just
the
hope I
whole
have my
thing.
good side.
You know, the
Well,
the logic behind it is they collect it now, not knowing how to process it, but with the assumption and knowledge that technology will catch up, that when they have the data and then eventually get the technology to be able to process it,
Yeah.
they'll still have the data stored
have-
ready for processing.
So they haven't watched me
So
jerk off
since
yet.
2004,
Oh,
since
somebody might have
2004,
saved it.
they've been collecting it. Not a specific person, but a computer program has been putting that together to make a profile of you overall.
Of me overall.
Yeah, it makes a profile of everybody. It takes
Everything
all
you
your
do,
connections,
everything
phone calls,
you do
texts,
makes a profile
emails.
of you now, man.
Well, no,
You
what-
listen to
Your
music.
Well, no,
Instagram
no,
could
well,
be
there's
looked
a-
up on Google.
There's a
You really
program.
think
No,
it's
no,
what
the
happened on
program.
Instagram
Well,
now.
no, the program is called Prism, and what it does is it makes electronic links from all of your metadata collected: your cell phone, email, text, so on and
Metadata.
so forth.
Metadata?
Metadata. That's what it's called.
Metadata?
They built it in Utah. They built that huge,
Metadata.
That when you're really drunk.
huge
Metadata.
data
I
center
am.
collection.
I'm trying.
Metadata.
Spell that shit. MEDD. DDD.
Meta.
DD. Meta. Meta like World Meta Peace.
Yeah, like Meta World Peace.
Like Meta World Peace.
And the announcers
Big up
still
to
call
Meta
him-
World Peace. We were
and the
born in the
announcers still
same
call him
neighborhood,
that.
Queensbridge. Big up to all my Queensbridge
Meta
people
in
out there.
Manhattan.
Where you going, Mark? What do you got going on over there? You could smoke right there,
cigarette.
man. You know, feel free to kill us all.
No.
It's okay.
I'm top
What
of
is
it.
that? You got a whole fucking pack of cigarettes, dude?
You've caved?
Yeah.
Caved. He
What?
never stopped.
Yeah.
Do you know why I
No.
stopped?
Let me get up.
I stopped because this motherfucker's doctor said to him that if he didn't stop,
Well,
you know,
doctors always
he's
say
gonna
that.
die.
Here it is. The
Doctors
highlight.
always say
Check
that.
this out.
Although you're gonna die either
on
way,
the
but-
subject of cigarettes, the highlight of my recent ski trip, I had a group of punk ass snowboarders right as I got off the ski lift. 4 of them. No, actually, no. As I come right off the lift and I just slide right past them, it's a group of 4 kids, and you
Sounds
can tell they're in
sexual.
college. And he goes, "Yo, bro, you got a cigarette?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Stop fucking fronting. I know you got a cigarette." And I turn back and look at him. I'm like, "It's 2014. Only a dumb fucking idiot would still smoke cigarettes in 2014."
Now we're not trying to cut off all the dumb fucking idiots out there who smoke cigarettes. We love
But
you,
you're
dumb
all
fucking
aware
idiots.
of what's up, though.
You know what I'm saying? We
Everybody
love,
knows what
I
cigarettes are
personally
about.
think it depends on the box you get. Like if you get a box,
Kills you.
if you get a box that says, you know, it's
I
no
can't
good
read
for
that.
pregnant
I need
women,
glasses.
and you're a man, you're
Yeah.
good.
I'm good.
Because you're not
right?
pregnant.
So
you
that
know, like
pack
this
is
one right
okay.
here. Well, this one right here says quitting smoking now greatly reduces serious risk to your health.
That's the one that lets you know. Yeah, you
That's
probably
what this one
shouldn't-
says. So
you
this
probably
one's
shouldn't
kind of
use-
safe.
So yeah, that's okay. That pack is alright.
This pack's kind of okay. No, because they got the ones that say, you know,
And
causes.
if you bought that like in another country, they show like
Birth defect. shit.
amputation, fingers, and
Oh, they were
like,
showing that for a while in the matchbooks, in the matchboxes. Did we show like the?
Remember the commercial with the heavy chick that she's like, I lost all my fingers?
about-
I lost all my. Your dumb ass didn't
So-
know when you lost the first finger to stop smoking.
So you know my argument.
Only
with you,
reason
you
why
said-
she quit is because she can't hold the fucking cigarette in her hands no more. Bitch
you-
ain't got no fingers. If she had fingers, she'd still be fucking smoking.
Well, even the ones with the hole in their throats.
They put the
you could-
cigarette
they
right
put
in
the
the- they
cigarette
put
in the
cigarette in the
hole.
hole.
He's
Oh,
smoking through his
disgusting, yo.
Oh, shut
neck.
up.
Yo, you know what? How you doing? We experienced our first technical difficulty. We had a drop just now in the recording, so a lot has happened since we were having that conversation and shit changed. I think we were talking about
Pizza.
smoking and shit, but I don't know, man. I can't even remember now. I just took a mad hit to the head. While we had that technical difficulty, a lot of shit has happened. I took a massive hit to the head with a piece of cement.
Rams on deck.
And here it was, I thought that the house was specifically built so that I could fit in it. And apparently there's a small part that my
So
head...
Apollo said, what would you do? Jump up somewhere?
Yeah, that motherfucker.
I just see some.
Nah, I was trying to spray some Febreze so that my neighbors...
I know what it was. You got
Can be a
excited. You
little,
put up that indoor basketball hoop above your bathroom. You were going for the 360 reverse dunk. I seen you.
Nah, fucking, I don't know. I was turning on the steps and I rocked my head. And I'm a little dizzy. But that's all right, man. I'm always a little dizzy. I usually pay good money to be a little dizzy.
Right?
So fuck it. With us right now, Ram came. Ram's here. My man
up?
Ram.
What's up, fellas?
Sorry you missed the shots. We kind of killed that
What's up,
bottle.
listeners?
You know. Got some garlic knots if you want.
Oh, thanks. I just ate.
You just ate? Where'd you
It's
come from
delicious,
just
though.
now, man?
I was with the family, doing family things, dance class, swim class,
Oh, man, that's fucking awesome, dude.
arts and crafts.
Was that two? Was that a tour and arts and crafts all in the pool while dancing?
No. You know,
All right. Well, it was bound to happen. Today we've been having some technical difficulties. And we had our sound cut off again, but Peter George was up on it. He got us up and running again. And when we got cut off, we was talking to Ram. He was telling us he was hanging out with the fam. We continued that conversation even though everything got cut off because, fuck it. What else were we going to do but continue talking? You know what I'm saying? But we're back. We're up and running again. Once again, in case you're, you would know what the hell you're listening to. You play it and you keep going. You're listening to freaking Rated G.
Lady G.
And we got the whole crew with us. I'm a little dizzy. I did rock my head and that between all the shots we took and, all the other fucking extra fucking curricular activities
Nice.
going on
You gotta
here.
paint that thing orange or something.
What, the piece of wall that I hit? I don't know. I thought I fit perfectly underneath everything. I thought Spank and, like, you dudes were the only ones who banged your heads.
I haven't banged my head yet.
Not yet?
No.
That's pretty cool. You're lucky. Everyone else has. Ivan, you haven't banged your head, have you?
Yeah.
You did?
This one right here.
On the corner?
Yeah.
See?
Low
The house
ceilings.
is a booby trap, people.
Low ceilings.
Low ceilings. It's not tall friendly.
It's funny. I've been coming here since Leo
so-
times, and I still haven't. I feel like I'm the tallest dude here.
You haven't banged your head?
Now
Polo's like
But
a
you know what it
cat.
is, man? You're so
Polo's like
fucking-
a cat.
Yeah.
He's like a cat.
Polo's just so
He's like a
fucking
cat.
yeah. He's so smooth. He
Nimble as
probably
fuck.
He's just
he walks in the rain
chill.
here. He doesn't get wet.
You know?
Like he shows up, he's completely
He
dry.
can walk on his hands from his house to here.
I usually do.
I didn't even think you fucking feet touch the floor when you walk. I thought you kind of just glide straight across the
I
fucking
heely
floor.
across everything.
That's what I thought. I just kind of saw you like gliding, like you're an angel. You're an angel. You know, you're such a fucking smooth character.
Walks on
man.
air.
I don't know. I gotta be honest. This bump to my head has really made me a little bit aggravated right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little aggravated. But we were talking earlier, real quick, about Facebook and about some of the shit
And
about
the
the news.
Dominicans with
I
the
saw,
machetes.
yeah, that was crazy. But I saw something that wasn't so fucking messed up, man.
Panamanians?
I saw this
Panamanians?
shit with these dudes who I posted it. Did you see it?
No.
I saw this thing with these dudes. They found a lion that the mother had gotten hunted and killed or some shit. So it was a cub. And they came and they nurtured it and they was raising it by next to some church or some shit. And it became too big, so they had to put it back out into the wild. So they released it into the wild,
Some
and 2
alligator.
years later, they wanted to go back and visit it again. And
You're talking about the
people-
brothers
Yeah, the two brothers.
with
you
long
seen it?
hair. They
Did you
both have
see
long
it?
hair. Yeah. Where
Wasn't
they go
that
back
fucking
and he
awesome?
comes with the pride
They
and
were
still
telling
gives
him,
him a hug.
dude.
and
They were
everything.
telling him that they can't go back because now
They
he
warned
actually
him.
is the leader
He's
of a
wild
pride.
now, yeah.
He's become fully wild.
Oh, yeah.
He's the leader of a pride. He can't go back. Like if you go back, they'll
Oh, yeah.
fucking eat you. He won't remember you. They went back anyway. They were there for like 6 hours, 8 hours,
They
something
waited
like that.
for a while.
Just
They were on the
waiting,
plateau,
and
somewhere
then
in Kenya,
over
I
the
think.
fucking rocks, this fucking lion comes, dude.
Sure.
It looked just like
sees
Lion
them.
King, dude.
He,
He
like,
stops
charged
on
them.
top of the rock and sees them.
Charged
Yo, dude, it was one.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, just comes
Charged at
down.
him.
Didn't charge. Kind of strutted, kind of quick, like
Like jogged over.
like jogged over, not aggressively,
Gingerly.
and then gingerly, dude, and then leaped up on these motherfuckers and
Kinda like
started
how I jog.
started
Just on
like
his
rubbing
toes,
his head
nimble
on
like.
them and
Oh,
licking
really?
them, and they were like
But-
wrestling.
But understand,
Yo,
here's
dude,
the
it's
image.
so
Picture
fucking
700
awesome,
pound male lion going on rear legs giving you a hug. It looks like you're hugging a grizzly bear.
It's
She's
so
tearing up. Look at her.
yo, dude, it was
It's
like
beautiful. It was
It was
beautiful.
like
It's
it was like
beautiful.
listening to Tyson talk.
Beautiful.
It really was really cool.
Because I told you, Tyson always makes me cry when he talks.
Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson,
Why?
whenever he talks, he always brings me to tears.
He's very.
I mentioned that in the first podcast. That
No, did you really?
yeah, he
Some
always
stuff
brings me
he
to
says is
tears.
pretty
Must not
fucking
have
nuts.
been paying
Yeah.
attention.
It's not even that. It's that you ain't gonna meet a more realer cat than Tyson anywhere on TV, yo. You know what I'm saying? Unless of course you're talking to me. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna meet someone more real. Like that dude's real. Like when that brother said to that chick, "I want to eat your babies."
He was dead serious.
He meant
Nah. It wasn't that he wanted to eat the baby. I
Oh.
understood what the fuck the dude meant, which is scary. Cause I was there. I understood.
Because I don't know.
Well, you know what he was saying was he was trying to show the anger that was in him. Like, I'm so angry, yo.
I'll eat your kids.
I'll eat your fucking kids. You
I
know
know,
what I'm
I think
saying?
I would
Like,
say
it wasn't
something
like
like
he
that.
was gonna eat their like he wanted to put the kids on the plate. Although we were having that conversation.
Well, he did eat that
if you
guy's
haven't,
ear, though.
if you haven't eaten
Yeah, he
babies,
did.
he didn't
ate
eat
the
the ear.
I don't think it made a good
bite
He
out of
case.
bit the ear
Well,
and
no, no.
spit it out. He didn't like it.
Well,
he
here's the
spit it
thing.
out.
like a
It
shark.
doesn't make a good case
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
a guy who talks about eating babies also bit another human being's piece of body off. It
Well,
doesn't
look,
bode
man.
well for his character.
Anybody saw the HBO?
The special?
The Spike Lee one that he did.
The
I
Tyson
loved
one?
it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
cried, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
Yo,
pretty
when that
intense.
dude tells
when he
the
said
story
that
about
he
the
broke the
birds-
pigeon's head, dude, that made
But
me.
what's
That
so
was a
crazy
tearjerker.
is-
dude.
but
That
what's
was
so
serious. No, it
crazy-
was serious. You got to watch that part. That
What's
was
so-
one of the most genuine things I've seen in a
It's
while.
so genuine. That's all I was gonna say. What's so crazy is when he tells the story, it's like you feel bad, but he's still so gangster. He's like, and he rips his head off, and there's blood all over me and guts all over me, and there's like bird brains, and I'm like, damn, this motherfucker just like he
But
just
you know how
turned
you
it
could tell
gross.
because he was still emotional
Yeah,
as an
yeah,
adult
yeah,
talking
son.
about it. You could tell that scarred
Dude,
him
man,
forever.
listen, man. I remember seeing that motherfucker in the club in 1018s. He'd have a million motherfuckers around him chilling. Everybody wanted a piece of him. Like I said, I don't think he really necessarily. I can't say whether he raped the chick or didn't. He knows what went on. He says he didn't. I think that both of them are not lying. I think because that's what I think. I think because he was probably already in her, and like he started getting crazy, Beastie Tyson probably, and fuck, just like getting
Me,
crazy.
Mike, me,
and
gorilla.
it was more than what she expected, and she was kind of like, no, stop, and he doesn't understand that stop means stop,
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like it means stop.
Well, no, stop means Brownsville. It means keep going.
But I'm saying, I think both of them in their hearts believed they were telling the truth. That's all I'm trying to say. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Tyson always brings me to tear because I don't think you're gonna find a more sincere heart. Like that dude says he can't lie. I don't think he has the capability. I mean, I'm sure he could lie. I'm sure he could lie. Everyone could lie. Everyone could lie. Let me rephrase that. What I'm saying is that when he wears his heart on his sleeve. That's what I mean. It's like when he's angry, he's angry. When he's emotional, he's emotional. And when that brother talks, he makes me fucking cry. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. What do you want me to fucking tell you?
He's very real. There's
I've
respect
watched-
right there.
I've
That's-
watched
never
snuff
heard that
films.
before.
Never
Like,
cried.
Well,
Tyson makes someone-
I got that
Yeah.
feeling about him when I heard him first talk about that pigeon.
That's what
That's
it did
when
to
it
me.
won me over. That's
It
when
was
I was
the
like, yo,
pigeon story.
because he said it as an adult.
was
It's
the
not like you
pigeon
were
story.
listening to Little Tyson say it. You heard a grown man who was probably not afraid of anybody in the world. He knew he was gangster, and he was still broken up about it.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, yo, he's not fucking around. Like most of the stuff he says,
Still
he's
one of the
serious
greatest
about.
fighters of our time, man. Back in
Definitely.
the day, I used to love to watch him
If
fight.
not the greatest,
worth
definitely
paying
the
for,
world's
though.
most intimidating.
You didn't
Because I've
want to
never
pay
seen.
for the fight.
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say,
they
man,
lasted.
come on.
Yeah, last
Less than 5 minutes. You go to get a
Around
soda and
two
the
rounds.
fight's
No,
over.
the only fight that I was
You
ever
couldn't
upset.
go get a soda.
Yeah.
He was the
Yeah.
only fighter who you knew
As soon as the
you
bell
had
went
to
off,
have
it was
everything
like,
done.
forget it. Once the connection was made, it's over.
Back then, that was
Dude,
30
I-
bucks.
You gotta have it
Let's
done. You're like,
get
nah, it's
ready
like,
to
Tyson,
rumble.
okay.
Bing. Good night.
Might have to pay that guy now.
Really? I'm gonna have to pay him for that shit.
I don't know.
Tell him to suck my dick. What's his name?
Bruce Buffer?
Yeah.
Screw Bruce Buffer. Bruce Buffer gets $100,000 an
Tell
event,
Bruce
and he does at
Buffer-
least like
He
30.
does a lot.
No, he
That's
gets
small.
100,000. That's his minimum.
Tell
Minimum
Bruce
in event.
Buffer
Bruce
to
Buffer is
buff my
one of the
nana.
highest
And if
paid
that's
gentlemen
fucked
in the
up, it's the only
world.
reason why I'm saying that is because you said he might sue me.
Oh, I didn't.
Buff is
I didn't.
pretty
I said
Otherwise,
you
I
might.
like him. I like
Said
him
you
other
might
than that.
face.
I'm sorry, Bruce Buffer. Bruce Buffer. Motherfucking name
his
is Bruce
brother's
Buffer.
I think it's Steve. Steve or
Steve
Frank
Buffer?
Buffer. I think. I don't
The
remember.
dude, he's at
You know what it
UFC.
must
That's
be
the
like?
He
UFC
does
guy.
no. Well, he put him on. He has a similar voice, but whatever. It's
I
just
want-
a
you know what it
franchise
must
because
be
he has
like,
the last
like
name.
on Thanksgiving at the table. Somebody pass the chicken. I mean the turkey. Here's the beats. I hate beats.
Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer's brother.
Yeah.
Michael Buffer.
Michael Buffer.
Michael Buffer. Damn, man. I probably could use another shot right now, but unfortunately we don't have no more. We killed the bottle. It's a lot of heads, you know. What are you gonna do? Oh, now, I was about to tell you to spark that, but apparently it's already been sparked. My head's fucking hurting. Yeah, but I thought that was just beautiful, the thing with the fucking tigers and shit like that. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it fucking beautiful? So, Polo,
Yes, sir.
you just want to ski?
Yes, I did.
You ski, don't you?
Lifelong skier.
So, you're good then.
You ice skate?
I do occasionally. I'm not as comfortable because it's not something that I do,
I've
but I
done
can.
it on a frozen river.
That must be much more
in
impressive.
Canada,
That must be much more. That's how it should be done, realistically.
right?
Well, I mean, think about it. There were no ice rinks.
Zamboni
Well, no, there
ice.
were no ice rinks
No
in the first
Zamboni.
place. I learned to ice skate on frozen
That's
rivers
where I
and
learned.
lakes.
That's where I
Yeah,
learned.
sure.
I
And
went
then
old
you
school.
go underneath the fucking ice. You
Not
crash under the
necessarily.
ice,
Not necessarily.
And you're
Dude,
fucking
depends
in the
on where
ice
you're
cold
at.
water. And
That's
you're dying.
here.
That was Canada.
When you go up where it's frozen for 6 months straight, you don't fall through ice.
Yeah.
Ice is 6 feet thick. You don't go through it. You drive trucks over it.
That's what I see in the movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you legit drive
Ice
trucks over
truckers.
it.
Dude,
Yeah,
they make hotels out of it. It's ice.
Out of what?
out of an ice castle.
Ice, man. Ice hotel.
Definitely
Ice hotels? They make hotels out of ice?
Absolutely.
Yes, they
The
do. There's
fuck
an
are you
ice
talking
hotel.
about?
There's an ice hotel.
They got a chill price.
They got ice
Yeah.
bars. They got
No, they have an underground ice bar. Yeah, you got to go in there like with a straight coat and everything.
They
It's
serve
like fucking
vodka.
28
They
degrees.
serve
Yeah,
vodka
yeah, they
and
even have, like,
ice,
serving
in
ice glasses.
glasses.
Everything's ice. Everything's
Yeah.
ice. The glasses are ice cubes
The
in the ice
toilets.
glass. Like you bite
Gotta
a
use
piece
the
of the
bathrooms,
glass
the
off
toilets
if you
are
want.
ice.
How is it not freezing in there?
It is.
Yo, they put
It's
like,
30
Who the
degrees. They
fuck
keep it at
wants
32.
to be in the ice fucking...
Because
Well, he's in the
outside is
middle of
minus
summer, though.
30.
If
So
it-
when
if
you
it's
go to
summertime.
32 with a couple sweaters on, you're chilling. There's no wind in there. You're good.
they
How
give
you in a
you
fucking
sheets
ice
made out
hotel?
of koala bears.
You get naked in an ice hotel, your ass cheeks stick to the ice bed?
Go to use the
Yeah.
bathroom.
No. They got
koala
nice sheets.
bear,
They got they got like bear skin mattress covers with bear
Seals.
skin.
Oh, so they got regular beds. The bed ain't ice.
No, the bed
No.
is
The bed
ice.
is
The bed is ice.
No. The bed's
Yes,
not
and
ice.
the-
The
and
base
the-
of it is ice.
the
They
base
got
of
a
it is
a
ice.
mattress
Oh,
on
and
top
they
of
put
the
a
ice.
mattress on top of
Yeah,
it.
so
that's
you're not.
funny.
Your ass is not on ice,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
but
but
now
now
the
I
mattress
kinda-
makes it
Imagine
kinda
if you
like
were
the idea
no.
of my
Imagine
ass
if you
being
were
on
a
the ice.
soft
Keep your ass on ice.
ass on ice.
I kind of messed up because actually I kind of like that idea. Of
Only
having-
place in the world where you don't go outside of your room looking for the ice box.
Oh, nice.
Really? What do you do?
They give you a screwdriver.
You just chunk off.
They
give
give
you
you a
a screwdriver?
hammer at check-in and you just rip a piece off the wall when you need it for your
Yeah,
champagne.
you're full of shit. You're so full of fucking shit. I gotta be honest.
I
with you.
wouldn't,
not
I wouldn't
shift the
go there.
walls.
I wouldn't go there. Would you go there?
I would to
No
see what
way.
it's
I
about.
don't want to do
I
that.
heard Carl.
Only because of the area. I want to
What?
go see because they
Gee,
don't
I
have
heard
them in
Carl
places like
won
this.
The game.
Oh yeah, you're late on that. We spoke on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
call.
Thanks
for bringing it back
But
up.
this is how big of a deal it is
Thank
that
you.
Ram
Yeah.
remembers.
It is a big deal, and I believe I jinxed myself by talking shit, but I don't regret it. I talked shit, and I stand by it.
You put a
and
time
I took
limit
a
on
loss,
it.
man. I took a fucking loss.
You put a time limit on it.
I took a loss. Look, right now he's on tracks to win 3 games the whole season.
Oh man.
That's
I
what
feel
you're on
like-
track to do. I'm just saying.
Let's see.
You really think you're gonna win that shit, don't
I
you?
really think there's a possibility I could win something.
He has
Yeah,
hope.
you can
There you
win
go. You
something.
gotta think like that, man.
He
Absolutely.
has hope.
Yeah, with the money you make, you could always buy new
You
hats.
know, you can't go there think I'm gonna lose. What kind of attitude is that?
I'm not telling him to think it.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
telling
that's exactly what he's trying to tell me to think.
No, I'm telling you, you are gonna lose.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no.
telling you to
What
think.
he's telling me is think you're gonna lose because you're gonna lose.
Don't think about it.
Don't think
No,
about it.
don't
Think
think
you're
about
gonna
it,
lose.
man. Have the kind of
That's
attitude that he
exactly what
does.
he's trying to tell me.
Hell, I
But-
wouldn't have put up with it for so long. I'd been like, fuck this, I ain't playing, you know.
No. I'm gonna play till
yeah.
I keep winning.
Although, give
I'm
it
not
up
a quitter.
give it up to Carl, dude. What is it? 14 straight losses before you got your first win.
7.
15, no, 30.
17.
30.
Oh, from the last season. From the
No, from this season.
No,
I
from the
was
last game. I'm sorry.
I was 15-0. He
In
was
the-
0-15
in the last game.
in this game.
In this game.
in this
So
season that we're
30
playing right now.
games, he never won one.
No, then he won one, and all of a
So
sudden
your
he thought
team
he was going
was
to lose
0
anymore.
and 15.
Yeah.
No
and they
way.
still are. His team's still 0-15.
So
now I'm still trying to keep his team from winning a game. I don't think they're even going to make. He's the Heat.
Oh,
I don't think he's-
wow.
I don't think they're gonna make the
so
playoffs.
the Miami Heat in the 2014 season in this game
is
are 0 and
0-14.
14.
No, 0-15.
15.
Yes. Yeah,
That-
he has a couple. He has a week off right now.
That's not a parlay I would take with a bookie. I'll tell you that much at the beginning of a season.
Nah, he has. He has.
Listen, leave it that I got my way.
You got your win, man. I'm pissed. I would have preferred you won with your
Probably
team.
circled on his calendar when he got home.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
should've.
man. I was pissed, man. I was pissed.
Well, when I spoke,
Did you have-
it sounded like a champagne.
What's some Edmonds cake?
No,
I
you
had
want to know
my
what this
birthday cake. I
motherfucker
did.
does? This motherfucker
happy
calls me
birthday.
at work.
Oh no, he sent flowers.
No, he called me at work. I pick up. He goes, "Hey Chuck, so who beat the Knicks?" And I'm like, "This motherfucker. I beat him 30 games. I never called him anywhere. I talk shit when we're playing the game, but I don't call him at home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
hey,
he woke up thinking about it.
motherfucker. Dude, that
He was
motherfucker
sleeping
didn't
that.
sleep all night that night.
Yeah, nice.
Did you get some?
The game kept playing back in his head.
You didn't get some?
No, I didn't.
Did you tell her you won?
I did.
And she still didn't give you some?
I didn't.
Your wife don't love you.
I know.
She don't love you.
She must be
If
like,
she
yeah,
loved
it's
you,
one win.
if she loved you, she would have fucking gave you the fucking some wind trim.
Yeah.
Wind trip.
Does your wife listen to the podcast? Tell her she can't listen to this one.
She listens to the podcast.
Ah, fuck.
That's okay.
I love her. I love you.
It's all right.
You should have gave him some. You should have. Come
She should
on.
have. I agree.
It was
Come
a-
on, man.
A little wind trim was nice.
Little wind trim would have been fucking awesome for you, man. You deserve it. You took a lot of losses, took a lot of hits.
took a lot
But
of
in my
hits.
own defense,
No, that's
I
a
played
warrior
you again
right there,
after
dude.
that. I played him after that, and I won by what?
You won by 40.
Okay, just want to make sure. Now the worlds are aligned again. the worlds are all aligned again. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything's cool.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm back to it again.
I'm going to get it.
So Polo,
Yes, sir.
where do you stand on? My brother said he didn't bring up Bridgegate. Where do you stand on fucking Bridgegate?
Bridgegate.
Yeah, fucking this Governor Chris Christie's fucking Bridgegate.
Well,
fucking,
from my point of view, they're all liars. It's
That's what I
completely
think,
his
man.
fault. He definitely said
of
do
course
it.
he fucking.
Although you know
knew.
how it works, realistically, this is how I genuinely
Come
believe
on.
it works, and this is how I'm willing to bet it works. He said it physically in his office to her, his top aide, who he's with every day. Let's talk about it realistically. Basically, his assistant,
Yeah.
who's there every day.
Every
She
day.
came in. He said, "Go make his life a living hell." She did
Yeah.
it. And she was gonna take the hit for it.
She already
There's
knew
there's no email trail between him and her,
She already
so
knew
he's
that.
not gonna take the hit. She knew what was up. She's the pawn. He's the governor.
Yeah.
The same way he's the pawn for whoever's above him when the shit hits the fan with, I guess, the president and
shit
him or
goes
Congress and him.
down, you
Now
better
that's
be
why they're
ready.
interviewing him
You
now
better
for
be ready.
the commercial and shit for spending too much money.
Oh yeah,
For the
that's
Sandy
right.
money.
For the commercial.
He
Sandy
got, he
money.
got
Be in the
money.
commercial.
And he had,
Showing the commercial you like
this is
I
what
do.
it was.
Stronger than the storm.
Yeah,
We
stronger
are
than. Well,
stronger
here's
than the storm.
well, here's what it is. They got
Them
two offers.
motherfuckers weren't strong. They make it sound like they were out there when the storm was hitting with their fucking
Taking
chest
it
out
on.
like, I take your water. Bring on your water.
Go ahead, move my house across the other
Well,
side
no.
of the
What
road.
what
Yeah,
what
them
actually?
motherfuckers
Well,
wasn't
Governor
stronger
Christie,
than-
he was in his
The
he
boardwalk
was in
wasn't
his
stronger than the storm.
he was
that's
in the
for sure.
gubernatorial mansion with the National Guard standing just shooting at the storm. He was out there protecting him inside the mansion.
And they were shooting
They
at
were
it?
shooting at the storm. They were lobbing grenades at it. Like his front yard and the street in front of it looked decimated, but like he destroyed the
He's
storm.
fucking gangster. You know what, man? I can't lie. There's a part of me that misses, since we're talking politics, there's a part of me that misses Cheney.
Dick Cheney?
Yeah. You know why?
Cheney or Cheney?
Cheney, fucking Cheney, whatever the fuck his name is. You know what
Oh,
I'm
you
talking
mean
about.
the former
Dick
CEO of
Cheney.
Halliburton?
Yo, I don't know why I liked him. I liked him.
Master Cheney.
I liked that whole crew only because they were so fucking gangster.
They were extra gangster.
You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, yeah, we're fucking corrupt and we don't give a fuck.
It's
You know,
it goes
shit
deeper.
was
Yeah.
It's
corrupt and don't
deeper.
give a
It's
fuck.
deeper than nose deep in quicksand.
It was like, yo, dude, them dudes were like straight out the movies, fucking politicians. Like,
It's like, yeah, we own the companies that profit. We're gonna go into a fake war. We just did it. You still didn't do nothing about it.
Cheney was
Still didn't do nothing
man,
about
Cheney
it.
was like
it's
every
gangster.
one of those fucking movies that have like those politicians. Like, what's that movie? Oh man, see, my mind is fucked up because I've been drinking. Oh man, what's that? Oh, Reindeer Games. Was it Reindeer Games?
No, Ranger Games was the crooks, the criminals. It was Ben Affleck and where what's her face whips her tits out. The blonde, short hair blonde.
Short hair blonde whips her tits out.
Charlize Theron.
She whips her tits out.
Yep, she's got a nice little beauty mark on her boobies. I still remember that.
Yeah, I didn't remember that
Yeah,
scene. How do
yeah.
I
Reindeer
remember that?
Games in the pool. I remember that scene. I actually really liked that movie. I seen that movie a couple
That's
times.
right. It was the crook, so it wasn't Reindeer
They were
Games.
thieves. They stole something. I
the
forgot
fuck
what they
is the
stole.
movie?
Though.
Yeah, you know what, man? I don't even know. I can't even remember anymore. Who the fuck knows anymore? Who the fuck knows anymore? But since you brought up booze, what about when they gave Holly Berry fucking? What they give her $2 million to show her tits?
In
From that chalk
Swordfish.
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 Not only was it
It wasn't that
horrible-
bad.
Oh,
Did you
man,
just say
kidding?
that?
It was an at home
you
movie.
just-
Like to
I
watch it
think
at
it
home. No,
was
no,
I
no,
think-
no, no.
yo,
This is
do you
how I
know-
judge movies. This is how I judge movies. Movies you're willing to pay to go see in the theater. Movies you would watch on HBO when you're at home.
Nah, I
That's a
wouldn't even
watch I
watch it.
watched at
I
home on
wouldn't even watch it.
HBO.
I wouldn't even
No.
watch it a second time.
No,
No.
I wouldn't pay for it in the theater, so I would have to watch it at home, and I'd be like, eh.
You'd watch
Like
it for
I'm
what?
happy I watched it at home on
Why would
HBO,
you
and
Did
I
you
didn't
watch it
pay
a
for
second
it.
time?
No. I mean,
Why?
I just look up
You
the Halle
like
Berry
it.
scene so I could see the boobs again.
Well, that's about it. Yeah, you just like.
Yeah.
You know.
No, not even. Listen, I'm not gonna take nothing.
It
from
wasn't
Holly.
even
One
that
of John
much, yeah.
one of John Travolta's worst. I have to
She was
say.
more impressive than Monsters Ball.
Monsters
Yes.
Ball, yeah.
That was cool.
That was
I'd
a cool
rather see
movie.
her in Monsters Ball.
That was
They
a very
don't even
cool
show it
movie.
Yeah, even though in that scene where she's like, what was she saying? Can you make me feel good? Can
Oh,
you make
yeah.
me feel good? Can you make me feel good? I honestly
I'll
got to be
certainly
like,
try.
I would have been like, I'd be like, yo, hold on, pump your brakes, bitch. I don't think I can make you feel as good
As you want to feel good.
as you want to feel right now. Because you seem like you want to really feel good, and you're putting a lot of pressure on a motherfucker. I tend to get whiskey dick, and I've been drinking a little bit.
I'm not Ron Jeremy on 3 Cialises, so chill out.
It's just so much pressure. Can you make me feel good? Carl,
What's up?
it's so quiet over there.
Yeah. Well,
Can you make me feel good?
Can you put your
Are
hand
you
in the
threatening me
ribcage?
with a good time?
Look. I think he's look at the way he's holding that mic.
Look
right
at that
now.
mic. Look at that.
Look at that mic.
Trying to make
He's
you
holding
feel
on.
good.
I think
Listen,
he's gonna
holding
fall
on.
over.
Listen,
2 hands.
take the mic out of your mouth and talk a little bit.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
Anything, right?
Anything, man.
Anything.
Anything to me. I'm a little more fucked up. I gotta be honest, man. I'm a little like my brain right
How's
now.
your head feel?
Yes, it's got me a little angry.
The hit
Like I'm
took
trying.
you down.
I'm trying to keep
You
like a
think
good
the hit-
attitude. I'm trying to keep a good attitude about things,
But
but I
the
think
pain is
the
still
two.
there.
I think the
I was
two.
gonna say maybe the anger might bring down the swelling.
The anger.
Oh,
might
I'm
be
so
nuts.
mad at you.
I actually want to go and like beat the wall. And anyone who knows me knows I'm not lying. I want to get my bat and I want to go beat the wall.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't like knock pictures down on the way here.
Do you remember that time
Or
I
beat
brought
this
home the
beam
wrong
right here.
furniture?
Knocked on the rest
Yeah,
of the building.
yeah. You're out of control, dude.
I brought home the wrong
told you, I
furniture.
tell you to relax.
Did I
It's
tell you
a
that
different
story?
color, yeah.
It was the wrong color.
Yeah.
IKEA, yeah, I remember.
Whose fault
It was
that?
beige and not brown, right?
I
What
bought
was
the
that?
black and it was beige.
Whose fault was that?
It was my fault, and I was so angry.
Only your fault.
Not
So
only
who
my
you
fault.
angry
It was,
at?
man, I was angry at myself, I guess.
Yeah, you.
See, this is why I do this show,
You
man.
went
It's really me
nuts.
just having a little bit of
You went nuts.
Venting?
yeah. It's like
Huh?
it's like
You went
seeing a
nuts?
shrink.
He was
I
like,
went nuts. I was like.
I remember
what
he told
the
me he got
fuck?
angry, but I don't know the extent of it.
I looked at Mark and I said, do you know what I want to do? I want to take this fucking box and I want to fucking pick it up and I want to bash it into little fucking little tiny fucking pieces. I was losing it
Because it was the wrong one.
because it was the wrong color.
Then you would have had tiny beige pieces that you would have wanted to bash into smaller sand-like beige
Oh,
pieces.
No, and then,
He
and
was
then my
out of
ex
control.
calls me, of course, because the timing's always perfect. She calls me and she's like, so it's the wrong color, can't you use it? And I'm like, no, everything in the fucking living room is black. It's fucking like, what color was it? That white wood? Peach wood?
No, it was like the
was like
eggshell,
wood.
the eggshell beige. or
Yeah, it
whatever
was eggshell
No,
beige.
it's not eggshell beige.
What is
I
it?
bought it from you.
Yeah, he wanted to buy it.
Cowboy.
It's at the house. Like,
I know what color it is.
thanks for the contribution in the beginning, Carl.
I know the color.
Now he tells.
But you got to tell them why.
No,
you
because
want
what
it
happened was
You didn't want to drive it back,
the next.
right?
No, we did. The
No.
next day we went back to IKEA, and you
Yeah.
know what I realized?
What's that?
Boom! I didn't give a special fuck you today. in this podcast
Oh,
like I do.
no.
No, so long as it's in the podcast, it's still there.
So it matters, right? So my special fuck you goes out to IKEA.
Rewind.
Fuck IKEA.
All right.
Because we went to return the fucking thing,
No
right?
sponsor.
We went to return. Fuck, I would not want to be sponsored by IKEA. Fuck them. And anybody who thinks if they offered you the money, you take it.
No.
Anyone who knows me
Don't
knows.
sell out. That's why the phrase sell out
I fucking
exists.
ruined my career telling people to go fuck themselves, okay? I don't like them. They can go fuck themselves, okay? We went to go return that shit, and you have to go like, you can't just, you have to go on a different line. You can't just exchange it.
There's a separate, there's a
You
separate.
can't exchange it.
It's on the other side of the store, though.
You got to go to this special place to return this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And when you go there, you can't. Then you got to go back in the store and buy it again.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, because I'm a Gemini, and they say Geminis find more than one way to fix a problem. I don't think that's what it is. I'm just fucking ill. I'm thinking
So
in
at
my
that
head.
point, you're an
So-
exception.
You're accepting
You're
that
an
you're
exception.
that you will force it different
To
way.
No,
IKEA,
so-
you're an
so
exception.
what
then,
I
so
do-
You gotta go outside the
So what I
process.
do is I tell Carl, yo, you go and you wait with the return. I'm gonna go buy the new one. Kill two birds with one stone. I'm in fucking gear, baby. I go, I'm running through this motherfucker trying to remember what floor I was on. I'm running through like 13 fucking living rooms, 15 kitchens. You know what I'm saying? I hit a
you
couple
have
of
to go through the
bathrooms.
IKEA maze to get to everything.
Then I get to the fucking thing. I pick it up. It says black. I get the number. First, you have to get the number because they don't have them right there, which is their first fucking bullshit. So I get the number. I run all the way downstairs. I find the number. I look. I make sure it's black, dude. I look. I open it. Black.
you did?
Go buy that shit. This motherfucker's still sitting there. Hasn't moved a fucking inch. It's like being in the Department of Motor Vehicles, dude. Here's
And
the
he's
thing.
by himself. There's only two
They
people
only-
in there.
They only flash the fucking number. They don't call out like, 262. No, they just flash the number. So if you miss it, you're fucked.
And we didn't
Fuck.
miss it. We just.
And if you go up to them and you go, oh, they missed my number, they go, fuck you, get a new number.
Pull a new ticket.
They get a new fucking ticket, them motherfuckers, dude. So we didn't move for the longest, dude. We're sitting there for like another 40 minutes, and I had promised Carl some Swedish meatballs,
Swedish
Those are pretty
meatballs,
good.
baby.
because they got pretty good meatballs
They're
there.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You're the third
Yeah.
person that I
Yeah.
hear can bribe Carl with meatballs. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, man.
I had a girl.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So Carl sits there, and Carl looks at me and he goes, yo, how much did you pay for this? And I go, $40, because IKEA does have some pretty cheap shit. And I said it, cheap shit. Although the tables in my, the tables in my furniture is IKEA, so, still feel free to reach out to me, IKEA. I do use your shit, I just fucking hate yous. But,
the return
so,
process.
yeah, I'd say, so
Love
he
your
says, how
meatball
much did you
policy,
pay
hate
for
your
it?
return.
Yes. He says, how much did you pay for it? I said, $40. But if you want it, I'll give it to you for 30. He looked at it, he said, I'll buy it right now. I said, let's get the fuck out of here and put some fucking Swedish meatballs in your fucking belly, baby. You earned it. You earned those fucking meatballs that day.
Carl was purring like a baby seal on the way home, wasn't he?
He fucking earned it.
How the fuck did I get brought into this shit?
You're too quiet, dude. Contribute. That's how you become a baby seal.
He was happy. Carl was happy that day. And so was I, because I got my fucking right color one, and everybody's fucking
And
happy.
everybody had meatballs.
But what kills me is when I got upset, Mark says to me, you know how I would have handled that? And I'm like, how would you handle that?
Tell me, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, tell me how you would
You would
handle
have
it.
painted it, right?
No, he said I would have picked it up, I would have looked at it, saw that it was the wrong color, put it back in the box, put it to the side, and went, oh, that sucks. Okay then, Mr. fucking Rogers. That sucks.
That
But here's the
sucks.
thing, Mark.
No, I'm not gonna
gee.
get angry
Oh,
over
gee.
that, yo.
Gee, but here's the thing, Mark has his
Whatever.
own fucking car. So Mark could drive back to
I'm
IKEA
good.
and change it.
I'm good.
putting other people out. You know what I'm saying?
So you
like,
got a little angry.
motherfucker, yeah, I was a little angry that I put
I
other
don't
people
think-
out because I don't like to waste my people's time. Okay?
Well-
That's what the fuck it is, Mark. I don't like to waste my people's time. To me, fucking Carl's time is valuable.
I don't think
He's got
at
his
that-
pregnant wife at home.
So when you saw it was the wrong one, I don't think Carl was in your mind, and you just got like freaked out because you picked the wrong one off the shelf, yo, because you didn't read the fucking sign that said
Beige.
pine. Colored.
Actually, I think he's right.
He read the number and he was like, I got the number.
It's close enough.
And it wasn't the.
And I give a big 3-man shout out. Suck my dick to all of you fuckers. Fuck yous, man. Listen, man.
Was that your
wasn't as
first
much-
IKEA experience?
That was my first IKEA experience.
There you go. You should ask for some help. Somebody might help you.
You were there with me.
But you didn't show me the numbers. You, was
You
on your
were
own.
there with me.
Did you grab that one off?
You
the
were
side?
supposed to help me. When I went there, oh, that's another thing I fucking hate.
Uh-oh.
You gotta go there,
You gotta write shit
grab
down.
a fucking pad,
You gotta write shit down.
grab a pencil. Why can't they just put
With
the
no
fucking
eraser.
thing? Oh God,
make a
man! I'm
mistake.
just
It's a
thinking about
number.
it's making me
You
angry.
wrote the wrong number down, man.
I didn't write the wrong fucking number down. Fuck you. They had the wrong number there, and that wouldn't have been an issue if they even put pictures on there. Fuck, is that so much to even put a picture on there? Or maybe a cut out little circle
There
and
is
show
a
you the
picture.
color of the piece of the cardboard.
It'll
Would that
say,
be so
like,
fucking hard?
It's in the number.
I just listen, man. I just fucking can't anymore.
So you didn't like your IKEA experience.
It sucked, and you
Send him an email.
and Carl fucking bought me there. And the truth was, the prices weren't
IKEA's
really there.
alright.
The prices weren't bad.
No, the prices are good.
I
It's
don't
just
like it.
if you mess up or if you don't get it right the first time through.
Dude, there's a
I think You have to be
reason.
careful with the pieces.
There's
that
a
you buy
reason
that-
why my
That's
table.
Kitchenware.
There's a reason
Cheap
why
everything.
my table was $15.
Table's
But there's a reason why it's $15.
Why?
Because if you lean on it, you're gonna go right through those fucking legs.
Oh yeah, you can't like.
You
fall
can't
on
touch
that.
on
no,
that.
No.
That's not a table to sit on.
No, this is a table that Hollywood throws their stuntmen
You
through.
can't stand on that and.
It's
and
designed to break.
It's designed to break. It's made for you to slam me through it.
Like realistically, IKEA wants you to buy two, assuming you know that you're gonna break the first one.
well,
Didn't you have to go back and get another table, Mark?
There's a time limit on them.
What's their
What are they,
expiration
fucking
date?
TV?
There's
TVs?
an expiration date.
Are they TVs? They got
16
expiration
16
dates?
months?
It's
Like, what is
it's
it?
like milk, but it's long. It's expiration. No, I had about 2 years, 3 years before they start.
You know, although here's the thing, I will say,
you had one
no,
like
no,
this?
hold on one second. I have one of those IKEA chairs. That's that one piece like curved wood. That's like a bouncy rocking chair, and I've had that thing for like 10 years, and it's still alive and good. I just retighten the little Allens every once in a while,
Nice.
and that thing's still bouncing. Legit like 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You take care of your shit.
Since I'm in an aggravated mood, man. You know what aggravated me the other day?
Whatever.
Anybody watch Channel 5 News here? Anybody?
Yeah, watch it.
Fox?
Fox? You watch Fox? 5? I know everybody's like, fuck, you know, like if you're conspiracy
Is that not
theorist.
the news network that Nancy Grace works for? Didn't we have a
Oh, my
Nancy
God,
Grace conversation?
Nancy Grace is a fucking asshole, and we'll talk about it in a second. I don't even really know her, but fuck her anyway.
She's
No,
a
I saw
sellout.
this thing the other day that that said that this chick in some fucking small town out here in USA was voted for homecoming king. And
Homecoming King?
yeah, homecoming king.
A girl.
A girl.
King.
Yeah, for king.
That
And it wasn't
that,
even like
that was
she was
that was a high school gag. They
No,
all just
no,
decided
no.
to vote for her.
really. You didn't
I
really-
think so.
Well, here's the problem that I have.
That's what happens in small towns. They get bored
Well,
and
here's
they
the
vote for
problem.
crazy shit when they get the chance.
See, but here's the problem that I have, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this shit. And anyone who knows me knows that I judge individuals as individuals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what you are, or what you do. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain. I believe like there's certain things like homecoming king. So what? The word king no longer means man. Now king could just mean anything. Like, and there was no reason either. It wasn't even like she was transgender. It wasn't anything like that. It was just that this chick said she wanted, instead of running for homecoming queen, she wanted to run for homecoming king. And I don't know, man. I'm just kind of sick. And here's the thing
That makes no sense
Here's the
either.
problem that I got is that I looked it up to try to find out the name, and I couldn't even find it. You know why? Because there's like 30 of them on there of chicks becoming homecoming kings, or transgenders, or lesbians becoming homecoming kings. And let me tell you something, man. I love everybody. I do. I love everybody. I hate everybody.
I didn't hear about
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like I love and I hate
That's pretty stupid.
all nationalities. I love and I hate all nationalities. I judge you as the individual you are. But come on, homecoming king should be a dude. Is that so much to fucking ask for? That the homecoming king still be a fucking dude? And I'm just tired because it feels like in America, and I don't know what's going on in other fucking countries, but in America it's like if you're a man, it's like you can't be a fucking man anymore.
Nope.
they have what I call the new man.
Feminized.
You've been sissified.
Clipped.
Sissified.
You've been clipped, dude.
It's like if you're a man,
You're
you know,
neutered.
fuck you for being a man. You can't be a fucking man.
Like, don't be proud of it.
Yeah.
It's not your time anymore.
And listen, man, I love women. I'm all for women's right, but can't a man be a fucking man anymore? Like, what the fuck is going on? You know, it's like I know a lot of people are gonna be mad because I'm saying a homecoming king should be a man. It shouldn't be a woman. What the fuck is going on, man?
Well, that's what a king is. The king
What
is
the
the
fuck
man,
is
the
going
queen is
on?
the woman.
Why
That
the
makes
fuck-
perfect
what's the point
sense.
of being a king if it's not a man? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck me, man. I just, like I said, I don't know why I brought it up. I brought it up because I guess, you know, like I said, I was feeling angry, and it's one of those things that make me angry.
Well, it makes no sense. It just makes
It's
no
one of
sense.
those things that make me angry. Like the motherfucker who during rush hour gets into the turnstile for the train and then decides to look for their fucking Metro card.
Oh, at the turnstile. I hate that.
You feel me on that one? You feel me? I got a little, I'm just saying.
On the walk down the steps, he didn't think about it.
He didn't know
Next
he
to the booth, he didn't think about it. He
waits
stops
till he
right
gets in
on
the
the
fucking
gate.
thing.
Yeah, on the turnstile.
Or that couple that decide, like, during rush hour, they can't say goodbye to each other.
At the
But
turnstile.
yet he walked through the turnstile. So now one is on one side of the turnstile, the other one's on the other side of the turnstile. And I'm thinking, you were made for each other. You're both assholes. Two assholes. That's a match made in fucking asshole heaven.
One complete. It's a 360 butthole.
It's a fucking two cheeks, and their lips, when combined, make the perfect asshole.
Pucker up.
It's just little things like that. That's what's in my head right now, because my head is still throbbing. It sucks, man. I was just,
Did you like
I
see
was in a-
stars?
yeah, I saw stars. I was in a good mood.
you?
Now I'm just angry, and it sucks. I'm sorry to kill the mood on you fellas.
It's like when
Okay.
Gilligan
Nah,
banged his
you know-
head.
Oh my God, dude!
Gilligan.
We were talking about Gilligan's Island last week.
That's a great show.
Yeah, of course we were talking about the chicks we wanted to bang, and of course I was all for Mary Ann.
Marianne's where it's at. Dude.
That's what we were saying.
I mean,
dog.
Ginger is
Who's
what's
still
up
alive?
too,
Ginger
but
stands
Marianne's
in
where
her
it's
own,
at.
but
dude.
He's still
Marianne.
alive.
Actually, that you brought it up, the professor died this
died.
week. He just
Yeah.
died.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor
So,
professor.
you know,
Condolences.
our condolences to the.
To the
I mean, he was old
professor.
as fuck.
What was his name
What's
again?
his name?
What was his
Russell
name?
Johnson.
The
Russell
professor.
Johnson.
Ivan.
Professor.
Ivan!
Ivan.
Knowing some shit. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't even own a fucking cell phone. He had that straight from memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
No Google there.
No
That's
Google
back from
there,
the
man.
80s.
That motherfucker got that knowledge of fucking shit.
I was looking for someone to grab their phone.
I was gonna
You
grab
got
my
Ivan.
phone. I was gonna grab my fucking phone. I started listening to Truth Be Known, and I saw this shit about the other day about this fucking cops
Thanks, Mark.
that arrested this fucking dude for not stopping. He was like, what was it, a traffic infraction or something that we were watching yesterday?
What happened was earlier in the day there was an accident and they wanted to pull him over because they believed he had something to do with the accident. They weren't
Yeah.
sure, but they wanted
Yeah.
to do a routine check on
Yeah,
him.
Pennsylvania, right?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so they,
Townsend? Townsend, I think it's called. Townsend,
I
Pennsylvania.
don't even know, but the whole thing was recorded on the dashboard of the cops, and they basically, they go to pull the dude over, but the dude suffered. What did he suffer from again? I forgot what it was.
He was bipolar.
Bipolar. So the dude was bipolar. He was on, medication, and the guy says he wasn't doing anything
Before
wrong.
that, he was a heavy alcoholic. Remember, they say he was a drinker, an
Yeah.
abuser, and he wound up going to rehab, and that's why they got those drugs to help dumb down his bipolarness.
Yeah, because it was affecting his bipolarness
Yes.
that he wasn't drinking. Yeah, so he was on some drugs, and they thought that
medically
he,
prescribed
yes,
drugs.
medically prescribed drugs, and they thought that he was involved in an accident, small fender bender, mind you, not like a large,
Nothing serious.
nothing serious. No one got hurt. There were no injuries, so they went to pull him over, and they were behind him. One cop car was behind him, and they put the lights on, but the dude didn't stop because he was all the way in the right lane, and he figured whatever emergency that they was going on, they'd go around them. They had mad room to go around them. He said he couldn't understand why they weren't going around them. And they were saying how, like, if you bipolar, you think things differently. Like, we
Yes.
would pull over. But his attitude was, I'm not doing
I didn't
anything
do anything
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm just driving forward.
Yeah. And he was like 4 blocks from his house. So he's like, I'm going home.
And
You
he
know what I'm
didn't
saying?
commit any traffic crimes.
He didn't. So the whole time he didn't elude them. He didn't commit any infractions.
He just drove.
They show him stopping at the stop sign, making the right, turning on his
Blinker
blinker,
on, yeah.
But he just didn't stop. So then when he gets like maybe 2 or 3 blocks from the house, there's like 5 cop cars behind him, and then one of them cut him off, and they cut right up to the point where
It blocks his
they
pass-
block
the
his
driver's
door, the driver's side door. They cut him off, and they block the driver's side door, where you see the cop actually jumping out the window because he can't open his door. And they're telling him, get out the car, get out the car.
can't.
He says, I can't because the door's blocked.
How am I
They
gonna-
taser that motherfucker.
Through a sunroof.
They taser him,
Beat
and then they
them.
open up the passenger side, pull him out,
What's-
and they start stomping him, beating him with the billy clubs. One
This
cop,
was on video?
all
Yeah,
on the
it's all on
dashboard
video.
cam. One cop jumps on top of the squad car. It's called a donkey stomp.
Donkey stomp.
And he leaps off with both feet and lands right on his back. Right,
One of
the
the-
whole time he's just laying flat face down on the floor, and they have him subdued, but they're just fucking him up.
Worse than that
Nah,
is
just
one of the
venting on
officers
him.
breaks his
Well,
own
but the
hand.
whole time he wasn't
One of
resisting.
the officers breaks
No,
his
no
own.
resisting.
No
Well, they-
resisting in the video.
No.
No,
You
not
don't
at
see
all.
him like trying to squirm away. Nobody's
No,
like
No.
forcefully
In
holding
fact,
him down.
He's crying for his life. He's
Yeah.
crying for his life. You hear him whimper and cry. Please
And,
stop.
and what was you gonna say right there?
The officer breaks his own hand on this guy's face.
On his face,
Punching him
Punching
repeatedly.
punching him.
Oh,
And they
what's
say
this
that-
guy's
that
name?
you're
Is
not
this
allowed
Kelly?
as a cop.
Thomas.
What was the dude's name? Do you remember?
Yeah, Tom something. I
Is
forget.
this out in like
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, no, I thought it was West Coast.
Yeah, so dude, first of all, the cops aren't supposed to close hand punch
They're not
you.
allowed to punch
They're
you
not
in the
supposed to
face.
punch you. They're supposed to like open hand, give me one of them little
They're not
open hand
supposed
bitch
to do that,
smacks. Yeah, well, I mean, if they have to, they have to. I
Oh.
mean,
Although if
you're
it's Bruce
attacking
Lee
them,
giving you
yeah.
a temple shot, you're going
Yeah,
down.
you're going down. But so they beat this dude up, and how about this, dude?
Sorry
They
about
beat
that.
this dude up, and they say that he was resisting arrest. Meanwhile, on the video, after they pick him up, they're like, "What the fuck's your problem? What the fuck's your problem?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "What? What's wrong?" The dude's just like, "What's wrong?" You could tell he's calm after they beat him up. You know what I'm saying?
He's
And
still wondering what's wrong.
Yeah, and they pick him up, and he walks with the cops. One got him by his hair, and they bring him back to the squad car. They charge him with resisting arrest, which he wasn't even resisting. He walks to the squad car on his own
Right.
with one other cop.
And
Robert,
did-
it's
and
called
did
the
it-
Robert Leone story.
Robert Leone is his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robert
they
Leone.
hog-tied him as they hog-tied. Well,
They
here's the
hog-tied him in the back of the vehicle. They hog-tied.
Right,
him.
and they're beating him. And
So
then-
he's already
Again,
in
in the
handcuffs.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, he's already in the handcuffs.
So is the audio
And they
in the
bring him
squad
in.
car played also?
Yes, but you don't see this, but you hear it.
You hear him
and
getting
they're like,
hit
"What
for
are
no
you
reason."
doing? What are you doing, you stupid motherfucker? We're the Pennsylvania police. We ain't punks." And you hear, like, just
Yo,
smacking
they
him up.
beat-
Dude screaming, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." He's like, "Turn on your side." And he goes, "All right, officer, all right, sir, all right, sir." And he goes, "Your other side, your other side." He's like, "I'm sorry, sir." Smacking him up, smacking him up.
My God.
They bring him to the hospital, right? They bring him to the emergency room. When he's with the emergency room attendant, he tells her, "Yeah, that's the dude's face."
That's bad.
He tells her, "The cops have been beating me." One of the cops hear him say that. They clear out the emergency room, and they continue to beat him again.
Oh no.
To which he's released into their custody. They take him now again on another ride. They beat him again.
Oh wow.
This time they bring him back to the hospital, and he's unconscious. And they have him coming in unconscious, but they have no record of him taking any blood, being given any prescriptions, checking his heart rate, none of that is written, but they have him going in unconscious. They release him again into the cops' custody, where they finally, after being beaten like 3 times, they bring him into the precinct. And
They sentenced him.
they said the cops couldn't believe what he looked like. They couldn't believe the condition he was in. Even in the mugshot, they cover him. They cover him
Cover the
with
blood
like
all over his
looks like a bulletproof vest to cover all the blood on his shirt. And you see the dude, he looks like he got hit in the face
Awful
by a car.
traffic stop.
And they said awful fucking traffic stop. But you ready for this? They charged him with like 24 counts. One of the counts was assaulting an officer when he broke his hand
Punching
on the
him
dude's
in the
face.
face.
When the cop broke his hand on his face, they charged him for breaking the cop's hand with his face. They also charged him with resisting arrest, where clearly you can see and you could hear
Well, you
it
could
on the
hear
tape.
him not
on
being-
the tape, not being aggressive. Even in the write-ups in the hospital, they were saying how cooperative he was, how mellow he was.
So did he
You know what I'm
die?
saying? No, he's still locked up to this day on 2 charges, and his
He was supposed
release
to actually be
date.
set free.
His release date is set to the day where the statute of limitations runs out on him being able to press charges on the cops or the hospital.
Yep.
He can't get a lawyer to do it anyways?
Well, no, because the judge is a town judge. How are you gonna get it? They're all in on it.
Well, no, I'm saying his lawyer could file the charges even if he's in jail.
The guy says he has no money, and being convicted of the charges, he's having a hard time finding a lawyer that'll take it because there's, there's no money.
Lawyers are scumbags. So.
Lawyers are scumbags. I like lawyers. I like my lawyers. But yes, most lawyers are scumbags. I think that's a fair.
I know a couple really nice lawyers, though.
Yeah, me too.
Big
I know
ups
a
to
couple nice
Sarkis'
lawyers.
sister,
My
lawyer
lawyer.
friend.
Big up to Sarkis.
Sarkis and Sarkis' sister, who's a lawyer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of lawyer?
She does immigration law.
Immigration law. All right. Fuck it. Big up. I like criminal lawyers.
Criminal law. Very good law.
I could use some of them. And fucking right now my lawyer for my fucking house just told me I gotta give him, what did he fucking tell me?
$3,500.
Is that what he told me? $3,500 to take this fucking thing. So we're taking a fund, people. It's called the Save G's House Fund. But I mean, don't let it weigh too heavy on your heart, because I don't live there no more. The ex does.
Wink, wink. Save G's house fund.
Save G's House Fund. And 25% of it will go to the house, and the other 75% will go to big bags of weed, so I can smoke with the rest of the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack, and we can put on great fucking podcasts. This one's a little more mellow one than the last two, but I guess you're gonna get
It's
those
alright.
every now
Get
and
them
then.
every now and then. It's alright.
This is a relaxing one.
It's a little mellow.
We're gonna call this one our club banger.
Club banger. Every time you say banger, you just look so sexy. Look at that smile on this motherfucker. So, Mark, how was work, man? Did you work today, Mark?
Yeah, I did, man.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was alright.
Look at you with a smile. You look so happy.
Yeah.
You could have fucking wore clean underwears before you came here, though.
I told you that.
You're
The
shuffling left and right over
the
here.
laundromat
Yo,
too. It's
do we
been
got
there
anything?
for like
Yeah,
the
let's-
last week. I just haven't
let's
picked
roll
it up. I've
something
been
up.
busy.
What happened? You
I
been
got
busy?
a nice full bag sitting in
A
the
laundry?
laundromat. Yeah, it's done.
So I said, fucking, you're a lazy bastard.
Yeah, it's right around the corner too.
Oh, I hate them laundry, man.
I didn't think I was down to zero.
Someone still got
I
socks.
didn't think the inventory. I got socks.
Yeah, I know, 'cause if
but
you didn't
they
have
got
socks-
shorties
I was
on there.
gonna
Oh,
I'm
someone's
down to
running
shorties-
out of socks.
Shorties in the winter.
Shorties in the winter.
Yeah.
I'm sure your ankles don't appreciate that.
Well, no, actually, Pole's got on some
You got
shorties.
shorties.
I always have shorties.
Oh, I don't know what
No,
it is.
no.
My ankles don't get cold.
No, they don't.
I know, I don't know
I'm a
what it is.
martial artist.
It's the Bosnian.
It's the Bosnian in them?
No, I
Bosnian
understand.
he's from the cold.
I like
from
it
the cold?
Yeah,
Caveman.
Bosnian's
But it
cold,
does say,
man.
still to this day at work, understand, I stand outside most of the day. It's January, what, 18th? 19th? Yeah, the 18th.
What's
And I
today?
still have not yet worn my coat, not one day. I've been in a suit. Even in the day that it was 8 degrees, I was just in my suit, a scarf and gloves.
The other day, you looked pretty cold, though.
Which day?
The day we were walking down to Ravenswood together, you looked pretty cold.
All I had was a t-shirt on under the jacket, though, so I was
I
airing
know,
out.
I know.
So I was airing out. If I had a sweater over it, I would have been fine.
Dude, I bet you could have cut fucking glass with those nipples, dude. You were fucking
I mean,
cold.
realistically, I could cut glass about 65% of the year.
What, with
With
your
my
nipples?
nipples, yeah. Well, my left nipple. It's
Your
been
nipples
surgically
normally
implanted.
stay hard?
It's a diamond. It's
They
a
normally stay
peach
hard?
diamond. It's a peach diamond.
Mark-
If you look, if I
Mark
turn
got hard
sideways
nipples.
when it's sunrise, if I turn
Yes, you
sideways, you
do.
can see the sparkle.
You got
on it.
little
If you
tiny
listen to
nipples.
your
Oh
nipple.
yeah, yeah.
And then
Men don't need nipples.
men don't need nipples.
No.
We do lactate though.
Men
I
lactate.
don't.
We do lactate. Yes, we do.
You
I read
lactate,
it. No, I
motherfucker.
read it in our
Motherfucker, you lactate.
in the baby
It's the
book. No,
bitch in you.
men do lactate.
When do
How?
men
Yeah.
lactate?
Men
I
do
ain't never
you know what it is?
lactated in my life,
no,
motherfucker.
infant saliva
I-
makes you
I was
lactate.
like,
If you
yo,
if
you
you were
never
to
heard
put
of
an infant on your breast,
Motherfucker.
you would lactate.
Motherfucker, let me
Lactate.
tell you something.
I'm dead serious. It's in
I
the
like
book.
when my nipples get
It's
sucked
in the
and they
book.
ain't never
No,
lactated.
I know like.
They won't from a full-grown human, but infant saliva will make it lactate.
Oh.
I gotta. So what are you saying? I gotta put a baby to my tit to make a
That's
fucking lactate?
what makes women lactate more. There's nothing that makes a woman lactate more than the actual act of breastfeeding because
Where
of
the fuck are you getting this
I heard about
information?
that.
Yeah, no,
I heard
it's in
about
the
that.
baby book I got when my kid was born.
Which baby book did you get?
It was the one that provided from the hospital. It was like Dr. John something something.
Nah, the one is the one with the chick in the rocking chair.
Dr. Johnson.
So you're about to have a baby. I think that's what it's called. Is that what
Nah,
it's
it's
called?
from like the 60s, dude.
It still rocks.
It's from the 60s.
Listen, these new ones are written by people that,
That one
don't
was
even
still
have
talking
babies.
about staying out of ethnic neighborhoods to prevent AIDS in that book. Come on, that doesn't. It's not relevant.
Why? That doesn't. I think that's still true.
I don't think so. I don't think,
think that's still
That's
true.
not how it works necessarily.
I think so, but maybe that's just me
It's stay
being
away
stupid.
from Magic Johnson if you don't want it. That's how.
Magic Johnson ain't got AIDS no more.
He's cured now.
Bang, he's cured.
Yeah.
Bang. What do you know about that?
Oh yeah.
Bang.
Well, no. How it works is the more dollar bills you physically own, the harder it is for AIDS to violate you.
Nice.
That's what it is. You wrap your body.
If you
in
sleep on a bed of money, it was in a South Park episode. If you sleep on a bed of money, you're cured from AIDS. You're
it.
immune.
Really? If you sleep on a pile of money.
On a bed of money, yeah.
On a bed of money.
Cash.
Yeah, on cash. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
was a South Park
chlamydia.
episode.
But chlamydia will still fuck you up.
Chlamydia will devastate your ass. Damn, Ram,
You know?
you're throwing it in there.
Oh, fucking Ram, that's some guy, man. Oh man, yo, there was something I wanted to say. Now I forgot. Maybe I should start writing things down, Mark. You're right.
I think
What do you think?
laptop on the screen.
You think we should have a laptop on the screen?
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, that would work.
Could
Yeah.
have threw up the
What, you
beat.
need the
Could have threw
HDMI
up the beat.
connection?
Could have threw up anything.
Could
Yeah.
have threw up the beat.
I think you're a little too
You
close
have
to that
dump
mic.
by
there.
screens.
The audio
You
up
got
so
that
much.
shit
I
popping
know
up
you'll
like.
click with you can type.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even want
I
to tell you
can't.
what it looks like.
I'm gonna pack that.
Don't tell me
mean,
what it
I
looks
pack,
like.
but I pack quick too.
What I say about side conversations?
What do you say about side conversations?
What the fuck did I say about side con? I told you to.
He told you.
No fucking side conversations.
Well,
What were you talking
we
about?
were technically having the louder conversation, so
What
we
were
were the
you talking
primary.
about?
You were having a side conversation with Carl.
Yeah. It was
Now
like
that
I am the host.
as far as I'm concerned, that's the way I saw it.
Yeah, see.
From my angle, you were
motherfucker,
side
you seeing
conversing.
things.
I'm not seeing nothing.
Motherfucker, you is seeing things.
But you should.
So are you gonna be at this next show, dude? By the way, just to remind you again, so it
Rustin
subliminally gets implanted in your head.
February 8th.
February 8th, we'll be at Daly's.
At what time?
Well, show up at 8 o'clock, man.
8
Buy me a
a.m.
drink.
Be there Saturday.
8 a.m. Show up at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Be there. Start
8 a.m.
the
Rustin
line-
Bluez show.
The line starts at 8 o'clock. The line starts forming at 8 o'clock in the morning. The doors open
Meet up at
11.
Parisi's. Meet up at Parisi's on the corner.
The doors open at 11.
Exactly.
You know, and if you're lucky,
Grab a
we'll
loaf.
come down. We'll come down. We'll say hello. We'll bring you some coffee. You know, we'll take shots of fucking.
So what's up? You gonna be there?
Are you gonna be there, Paulo? 'Cause I gotta be honest. Has he been to our last couple of shows?
No.
No, I missed one. The last one.
You missed one.
Come on, dude. You guys play one now every 5 months.
And how come
and
you can't
get
make it?
upset? Yeah, with the one I
And how
missed.
come you can't make it?
I
One
missed it.
every. I can understand if we do one every week, or 2 or 3 every
The
week.
last one
Then
you
you're
played
allowed
was
to
the night
miss.
my child was born. How
Mark
did you
hasn't
expect me
missed
to make
any.
it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was the night your child was born. Actually, yeah.
Was it?
No, it wasn't. It
No,
was
was it?
almost that long ago. It was a while ago. It was a couple months, dude.
It was right before she went to labor.
No. It was right after she was born. It was like maybe a month in.
He already had
Like a month into the baby. It was like 3 months ago.
Wasn't that when the baby was colicky and wasn't letting her sleep 24 hours a day? She was
No, the
already up
baby was
24 hours
waking
a
up.
day.
Yeah, she was waking up all
She's
the
ready
time.
up. Let her stay. You know, she didn't look, man. You got a tough
Just let her
life.
chill.
Your wife is
Duct tape a
tough.
little bottle to her
Jenny-
hand.
Jenny's
She'll be good.
Jenny's tough. She's tough. Your wife could take it. She's tough. She's from Bosnia, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Allegedly
saying?
from Bosnia.
Allegedly from Bosnia.
Allegedly.
Shout out to Joe Rogan podcast.
No, man, they stole my.
Using
They
it.
stole my.
No, they
They
didn't.
didn't
We were
steal it.
dating.
They
We were
didn't steal
dating.
it. They
I mean,
didn't steal it.
they created the
'Cause I
idea
doubt he listens to
independently,
us.
just like we did.
I like the Joe Rogan podcast. Big up to Joe Rogan, DVD, and all them other podcasts, and you know. But like I said before, man, tell your friends about us, man. Don't be afraid to share the love, even though sometimes it might work against you.
You never know what you hear. It's more interesting than the radio.
Is it?
Definitely so. The radio sucks nowadays. Have you
So
ever
I-
tried listening to the radio? It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. It's very commercial.
And I
and
had Sirius Radio. I had that for a while.
I hated the
just-
Sirius
certain
radio.
things on there are good.
So
Well,
yeah, I think
I didn't
it's,
hate
it's
Sirius
better than,
Radio,
you know,
but-
regular.
Much better. Much
Yeah.
better. Well, I mean, you got a ton more variety at least.
Yeah.
On Sirius, I mean, you've got like thousands of options at least. Whereas with the regular radio, you've got like maybe 20
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
decent. Like, well, you're not gonna sit there. You know, like the range isn't for everybody. You know, you're not going from goth metal to gospel.
I like my
in one
Pandora,
radio.
dude. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Pandora. I
Pandora's
like Pandora.
good.
No, I'll go with Rhapsody. Rhapsodies, I like.
It's good to have variety, though.
I don't know
but having
that
both.
I
does
like,
give
I
you a
like,
little
I
different-
like, I don't know. I like the Pandora, dude.
Rhapsody
Like
has radio
The
station.
Pandora.
Rhapsody
I like
also
the
has
Pandora.
individual albums.
You like the Pandora?
That's what you said.
Did I say the Pandora? I also say the Facebook.
The Google.
That's how you know I'm old.
Use
I'm
the
like,
Google.
I'm like, you can get me on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
On the Facebook. What are these young kids on nowadays? The Facebook?
Well, no, actually, there's not so many young
No,
people.
yeah, they're actually leaving Facebook.
They are leaving in droves.
I'm gonna have to chase them down. Where are they
Primary
going?
reason, they don't want to be friends with their parents.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be friends with them.
Seriously,
I
that's
don't
what they
wanna be
stated
friends
as the
with my
primary
parents.
reason.
Honey, what are you doing?
You know what,
I
man?
can't post up pictures of me twerking at the kegger when my mom and my aunt are friends on my Facebook. That's just not how it works.
That's horrible, man.
That's the logic of modern day teenagers. That's how it works.
Kids are disgusting nowadays.
Disgusting.
They're very diluted.
well, we
There's no
like that.
originality. All they
What
do
were
is
they when I
imitate
used them back in the
stupidity.
day?
We were all these teachers back in the
dirty
day.
clothes back in the day.
Yeah, or we were all these dirty whore teachers.
That was early 2000s, late 90s. They
You know
had
what I'm saying?
the big
Like,
flush
I
of...
dropped out my senior year because I had to do summer school again. I'm a dick, yo. I'm a dick.
What
I
was
said,
it, like
fuck
gym
summer
or
school.
something?
I dropped out. I went and got my GED.
What was it, Jim?
No, I was great at gym.
Oh.
Dude, look at me. I'm a fucking athletic Adonis,
He
man.
still does a split.
I can still do a fucking split. What do you know
True.
about that?
You could do a split. I've seen you do it many times.
That's right, man. I'm a fucking
I've seen you do it on
Adonis, man.
stage, on the show.
I'm a fucking Adonis. I'm in good
In
condition. I'm in the best
non-stretchy
shape I've
skinny
ever
jeans.
been.
In non-stretchy skinny jeans, yes.
Yeah,
No, it's true. I
Yeah.
don't wear skinny jeans.
I've seen it once. I've seen
I've
it
No,
worn
once.
they were-
skinny jeans.
they're not
I have,
skinny
okay.
jeans.
I've seen it
like-
once when we went to
I
Kid
have.
Gap and you tried those jeans on. I've seen it.
Yo, Kid Gap, listen, there's a fucking $20 difference, dude.
There is.
If I could fit in that motherfucker,
There
they
is.
could kiss my ass.
Yes, you
man.
can. The jeans labeled portly or husky, you can definitely fit in those at Kid Gap.
A Kid Gap. Yo,
The
man.
big and tall section in Kid Gap.
In Kid Gap. the
Mark,
big
when you
and
gonna bring me
tall.
to? Yeah, when you gonna bring me to fucking what's that? Max.
Oh, yeah, Mac.
TJ Maxx. When you gonna bring me?
They got some good stuff over there.
Yeah. Make him a Maxinista.
Uh-oh.
I want to go,
Uh-oh.
man. I want the
I know
pea
you've been
coat
there
with
many
the.
times.
Absolutely. Get underwear, nice jacket.
Let's
suit
talk about how
jacket.
The guy in
And a frying pan
in
and some
the
salt.
Shift 2 underwear is talking about buying underwear.
Dude, it was a 6-hour shift. It was just
The guy double shifted his underwear.
Yeah, somebody should have went to
He's
TJ
talking
Maxx.
about
Someone double shifted
Okay,
in his
listen
underwear.
here, Maxinista. Let's talk about. All right, so you bought the 1 3-pack and that was it. You thought that was good for the week. That
the
didn't
month.
work out.
Oh, shit.
Yo, that's true. But let's talk about how Mark's a fucking sucker.
Hi.
All right.
Okay.
You want to talk about that for a second?
Uh-oh. Hold on. We need
No.
silence for this.
No, no. It's really
That was a
not
bold
that-
statement. Bold statement.
It's
I'm
really
gonna
not
take a
that
picture.
deep, man. Here's the thing, is that Mark has, before I was living in Astoria, I would crash at his house a lot because I would hang out all hours of the night and the ride back to Kew Garden
It's
Hills.
too far.
It was far, and at 2 o'clock in the morning,
Nowhere.
at 2 o'clock in the morning, the buses stopped running. So it was either crash at Mark's house or do some survival dating.
Uh-oh.
And
Which
sometimes
I've seen a couple of those episodes.
I have
Sleep in
done
a park.
I have done a lot of survival dating. I'm not proud of it. I'm not ashamed of it. It's just what happened. I'm a survivalist. You want to live? You follow me. You will live. Okay, so I've done some survival dating.
Well, I mean,
But on
survival
days-
dating buys you something, for you at least, something that most people can't buy, and that's time.
Yeah, I guess. But like I said, man, sometimes you need, you gotta find. Doesn't matter if she's 400 or 500 pounds. You know she has a nice couch.
All right, scale that down. 200-300 pounds.
No, it's
You went
like-
into the upper echelon.
I
400 or
gotta be-
500,
no,
she's not
dude, I
walking around. You're wheeling back with her on the Segway.
No, well, 350, 300. Big women tend to treat me like a drunk 16-year-old at a club that, like, I snuck in and I drank too much. They tend to treat me like that when, once it
Try to
becomes
take care
4
of
in the
you?
morning. Nah, they just kind of like, come over here, little man. And, like, pull me over and, like, into their folds. Into their many
Insert you.
folds, And just like, you're leaving with me tonight. And I look at my clock and I'm like, the bus has stopped running. It's kind of comfortable.
That's the yes or no.
It's like when,
The bus is still running. She has 2 lines. The bus is still running, or the bus has stopped
the
running.
bus has stopped running. Remember that time? Actually, was it you that was like, "Oh, you actually gonna leave with that chick?" And
Yes.
I was like, "Yo, I ain't got no money for a cab. I can't get
Well,
home."
he does it for economic reasons.
Yeah, it's like-
economic and time-wise. I mean, he's killing it.
Cash.
Yo, obese women need love too.
His last name might as well be Garciawicz. I mean,
Garcia
he was saving
Why?
it
Because
at
I'm
every
thrifty?
corner.
I'm
You,
thrifty,
you saved
man.
it at every corner.
I'm
You
thrifty,
saved on
man.
every corner.
Nah, man. I just feel like that's wrong, man. Listen, everyone needs love. All right, so I showed some love.
Did you
here
do
and
it for
there.
love?
No, I did it because I needed a couch.
All
but,
right, then.
but I made them feel special.
You made it feel special.
I believe everyone deserves to feel special at least once in their life. So, so kill me for that. I'm a romantic. Okay? I'm a gentleman. I'm a fucking gentleman.
Well, no, you don't have
So what the
commitment
fuck were we
issues.
talking about before that?
Mark being a sucker.
Oh, so I crashed at Mark's house a lot of times.
Damn.
Because I didn't want to do the survival dating. You know what I'm saying?
And he was down to get your back.
So he'd be like, you crash on my couch. So Mark got this fucking blanket that I love.
Nice.
I love the
fleece one?
blanket. What is
For my
it?
blanket.
What is it? What is that blanket?
It's my fuzzy blanket.
It's a
The
fuzzy.
fleece?
It's
Is
just
it the Costco
fuzzy.
fleece?
It's like a
No,
fuzzy. It's
it's
from TJ Maxx. It's a
TJ
fuzzy
Maxx.
fucking
It's the same
blanket.
shit then. It's those fleece ones.
I fucking love it. I don't
those
know what
really
it is.
comfy,
Long
super
hair.
nice.
It's almost
micro
Sherpa.
fleeces,
It's like
yeah.
Sherpa.
No, it's like a long hair fleece.
Oh, it's like
It's like a long hair Sherpa. It's not like fleece, like a Sherpa.
It's like
the inside of my
koala bear
jacket.
skin.
Yeah. It's like koala bear skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
coyote.
and they get it when it's not even looking. They just club it in the back of the head, like boom. Never even sees it coming, so there's no stress in the blanket at all.
Yeah.
No
You know what I'm
stress in the
saying?
blanket.
Yeah,
It's
never
got a
even
lot
saw
of
it.
give.
It's very peaceful. Yeah, it's a very
Peaceful
peaceful
It's like an
blanket.
al dente penne. It's all over the place.
Exactly. So one day he's at TJ Maxx. He still hasn't bought me there, and he sees the blanket, and
I
he was
bought another
thinking,
blanket.
you know what? I should
I
get
need
this
it.
for G. But
You
then
did
he
think
didn't get it because he thought that would be gay.
No.
To buy you a blanket?
To buy me a motherfucking blanket. And I said to him, well, what the fuck? You could have bought the fucking blanket and just been like, you owe me
For the blanket.
for the blanket. But even so, you can't buy me a fucking blanket?
Nah.
I can't buy you fucking something that has to be fucking gay? Not that...
Like
I just
Aquaman,
didn't
like,
feel
like,
comfortable with just
not,
buying it.
considering your current position, if he
Why?
bought you Aquaman
Why,
tidy
son?
whities,
Did
would
you
it be
have a
wrong?
man crush that it made
No,
you feel...
no. I didn't want you to think anything was going
What
on.
would I have
man.
thought? I would have been like, holy shit, thanks, Mark.
You,
That's
you
fucking
know what I'm
Really?
thinking about you every time you got into it?
That's your brother talking.
This is Mark's fault.
You just didn't want to get me the blanket for what? I could have gave you the money for
So
the
to
fucking
clarify, if he runs into the blanket in TJ Maxx, he must buy it now.
thing.
to
No, he
make
still
up
hasn't
for
got
the-
it. And he's
No,
went
no.
back like 5 times. So I went on and got my own, but of course it's too short. So when I have it like
Oh,
wrapped
what
around
did you
my
buy?
feet,
A towel, dude?
I don't know, man. I
Got a
put it around
beach
my
towel.
feet. I can't get it up to my neck. I put it around my neck. My feet show,
He bought a hand towel.
and I
That's the only
can't. I
way.
can't go to sleep with my feet outside the cover.
Oh,
I'm
really?
still-
Can you do that?
No, I can't.
You can't either.
No.
Can you? Can you sleep with your feet outside the cover? Really? Probably so.
Only when the weather's starting to change, when it's starting to go from summer to winter.
I always
Yeah.
sleep
Yeah.
with a blanket.
With a
Nice
blanket.
fuzzy blanket.
Let's talk about
Fuck you.
suckers right now.
Well, no, because listen, I have a fear that something's going to grab my feet and pull me out from under the blankets while I'm
Like the
sleeping.
mouse.
Like a clown.
Yeah, that's on the news all the time, just like brutal police beatings and shit
No,
like that.
you don't hear about those.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't hear about those. They don't
Like-
report those.
Like orca rape.
Would you report it? Would you report it? I saw the story in Vice
Dolphin
Vice
rape.
magazine about this community. They're like Amish, but they're not Amish. There's something else. I don't.
Oh, they settle it with Mennonites.
Mennonite.
Is that what it is?
Mennonites.
Pennsylvania?
Where they
Yeah.
were raping people for like
I
8
don't
years.
know.
Mennonites, yeah.
You
Well, they're
know,
just
I
like the
don't know.
Amish. They're just slightly different. They're more modernized, but they still stay clicked up.
I
But
read
like
the-
they have cars and things like that. But it's
I
the
read
same
this
thing
fucking
basically.
article.
There's just the
Man,
one
could you do me a
notch
favor,
after
those 2 glasses I
Amish.
gave you, could you fill them with water, man? And dump this fucking. Who wants to dump this one? So I'm checking out this article, and it's about these Mennonites or whatever the fuck they are, where
We assume Mennonites. We don't know.
we
Yeah, I'm
assume,
saying,
but it was some. They were like Amish
One of those
people.
tight knit closed communities. Mennonites are the next ones
So I
over,
want to
so
look
I
it
would
up,
assume
man.
it's them.
It was on Vibe magazine, but they were. What was happening was people were raping
So I
up.
need
They
to-
were raping up. People were waking up in this community, right, for years with bad dreams, having dreams that like one woman had a dream that she was on a field being raped, and then she woke up in a bed, and there was blood like on the sheets of her bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah?
People were having dreams
Being
of,
raped by people or
by groups of men.
okay.
They would have these dreams. Dudes would wake up, you know. They thank you, Paul. They would wake up and they would have dreams that like, you know, they were being raped last night. But when they woke up, you know, they were like, you know, alone, had no really recollection, but like they felt like they were dreams. It wound up that there were these 8 fucking people from their community who one of the persons created a gas that would knock people out, and they were putting it through the vents, and they were knocking out the people in the family, and they were raping the kids, the fathers,
So it was happening.
the mothers.
Making that up.
Yeah, they were raping whole families, dude, for 8 years straight. They finally found out. They locked up 8 dudes for it. But they're saying to this day, this shit still fucking continues. But no one talks about it, especially the men. The men don't want to talk about, last night I fell asleep, woke up with my asshole 10 times bigger than it should have been.
No.
Went to take a shit, it just fell right
What
out.
was this story?
Yeah,
What was this?
It was in Vice magazine, man. It was no Vice,
Vice.
VISE,
How
or
could that
Vice
possibly-
online.
I mean, they figured out that it's going on. I would
Yeah,
like,
big
I would screw
Yeah,
my
yeah.
windows open. Like I would
Well,
screw
the
them
thing
open.
is,
I'd like gas my
here's
ass
the thing:
now.
their religion, or whatever it is, doesn't allow them to use locks on their doors. Doesn't allow them to put security cameras. So they're basically
can't have a
sitting
lock.
ducks. Like their own beliefs make them sitting ducks.
No, they don't. Their personal self makes them sit in ducks. I could be religious with no lock, but I could still have an axe next to my bed.
Well, it
So
doesn't
you
matter
come
if
inside, welcome.
doesn't matter if I'm slipping you a roofie and you're knocked out and you can't defend yourself because they're putting it through the vents.
Well, if it was in the magazine, obviously these people know they're
Well,
being
the dudes got
gassed.
knocked.
So you
They-
keep the window open.
The dudes got knocked. They arrested 8 people. They're doing like 25 years to
but
life.
it's still happening, you said.
That's what they're saying. Some people are
So
saying.
then
it's still
somebody
happening.
took over then. I guess there was more
Yeah,
people who didn't get
yeah.
bagged, and now they're just the ones doing it.
Maybe it's the
Yeah.
Amish Mafia.
Yeah.
You ever watch the Amish Mafia, dude?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
You ever watch that shit?
Ridiculous.
Who's the dude? Eli? Merlin? Is that him? Merlin or
Isn't that guy
Eli?
named
Merlin was the guy who runs it.
Yeah.
Who's the dude that rolled up with the
No, Merlin is the guy from
buggy?
from
Ohio.
Idaho or Ohio
Yeah,
who
with
came
glasses.
through. But this guy who runs it on this side
Maryland did time.
is that ugly gypsy.
he
looking
did time?
Maryland did time.
Dude. He got bagged on
Is
something.
that the dude who had like the buggy? They were doing the souped up buggy shit.
yeah.
No, they were doing the buggy
Yeah,
races when
that
the
was called the ghost rapes of Bolivia.
Ghost rapes of Bolivia. There you Carl. You just Carl is off.
Wait, Bolivia is.
He's officially
But I
become
think
our
Mark,
go-to
Mark
guy.
was right though. We need a fucking laptop set up here.
No,
so
he's
we can
right.
research
But I'm
this
gonna
real
tell you
quick.
right now, Carl's our official go-to guy. What's it called?
So he can run
Ghost
around.
rapes of
The
Bolivia.
ghost rapes
Yeah,
of Bolivia,
look up to
dude. The ghost rapes of Bolivia.
The demons were raping the town's women.
That's
This
right.
is in Bolivia.
In
Yeah.
Bolivia.
So this
yes.
had nothing to do with Mennonites or
No,
anything
no,
like that.
All right. So my respect
They
to the
had no way of
Mennonites
explaining how a woman could wake up with blood and semen stains smeared across her sheets.
and her forehead.
No memory of the previous night. No way of explaining how another went to sleep clothed, only to wake up naked and covered by dirty fingerprints all over her body. No way to understand how another could dream of a man forcing himself onto her in a field and then waking up the next morning with grass in her hair.
There you go. Like I told you, see, you think the shit I read is bullshit, but that's it right there. That's it in a nutshell right there, man. The fucking ghost rapes of Bolivia, and they say they still fucking go on to this day. Imagine that shit. And these motherfuckers won't put fucking locks on their fucking doors. What fucking assholes. I can't even feel bad for them anymore. To me, that's just assholes. Sorry. There comes a point, when you're gonna defend your fucking self.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You gotta defend yourself.
I mean, there's everything within reason, respect within reason. If somebody violates your, personal boundaries to that
gotta
extent,
fucking-
there's respect within reason.
I saw this shit today on TV about say no to bullying. I don't know anyone who ever said yes to bullying other than the bully. I never
Yeah.
said yes. I was bullied for 8 fucking years. No, if holy shit, why didn't I think of saying no?
No,
Why
please,
didn't I think of
no,
that?
please,
No.
no, don't, no, leave me alone, please,
Exactly.
no.
Why did that cross my fucking mind? Rather than stand there and fight for myself and get beat up 12 fucking times, 12 out of 13. The 13th time, Mark, you used to be there when I got bullied.
Yeah.
Me and Mark go way back. Mark used to ride up. I'd be on my big wheel,
Uh-oh.
and Mark would ride up with Tom,
Big Tom.
Big Tom.
You used to bully him?
No,
No.
Mark actually was that dude who'd be like, "Oh, Tom, come on, man. Where are we going somewhere? Leave Gary alone." Back then, they didn't call me G. Now they call me G. You know why? Because I fucking am one. That's fucking why.
Statement of the day.
All right? No, but I'm saying, like, Mark was always that dude. He'd come through and be like, "Yo, come on, Tom.
Yeah, man,
Leave him alone, man.
Fall
Leave him alone."
back.
Yeah, he was good.
Leave
Mark
him
was always.
alone, man.
That's why we're still friends. He'd be like, "Leave him alone," but he bullied me like a motherfucker. Fought him 12 times, 13 times.
Who?
Tom. Dude, I used to get
kept
bullied.
track.
I
Oh,
used to
wow.
get bullied. Lucky number 13.
We-
I used to get
went- me
bullied
and him
with
had
the
a couple
whole.
fights too. We get drunk fight.
I used to get bullied walking home. I got bullied till 5th grade. 6th and 7th grade. Once we went to the other second floor, that was it.
He was good.
Because what happened was,
I remember.
I'm talking whole school following me home while he's pushing me down the block type
Really?
shit.
Where was
yeah.
I? I couldn't help you.
No,
that
that's
day.
right. You can help me that day. You wasn't there for me that day.
I
man.
wasn't there for the other 12. Sorry, bro.
True, you wasn't. But you know what happened?
Should've had my
On the
number.
13th
No
fight.
cell phone.
I always fought, but I lost. The dude is bigger than me. I'm little, as you
Yeah,
can
he's
see.
big.
let's clarify. It's not
And-
that
and
he
he's a
stood
big
there and
dude.
got beat up.
No,
he
I
just
fought.
lost the fight.
But the 13th fight, he was hell bent on putting my head through a car window.
Really?
I took advantage of that because he wasn't swinging on me. He wasn't hitting me. He was just trying to smash my head through the window.
I wasn't there.
And just like Spank, if you listen to the last podcast, I too come from a family of very strong necks. So I was like holding back, like just get my head through that fucking window. And the whole time I was just rapping him in the face. Bah, 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 bah. Now of course it was like probably felt like like pause. Bah, 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 bah. It was like more like. Bah, 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 bah. My small
But
little
they
hands.
accumulate.
But they accumulate, and they annoyed him so much that he finally let go of my face, backed up, looked at me with that look as if to say, "You fucking got this one. I no longer want to sweat, fucking with you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not that easy anymore.
And that was it. I never had to fight him again. He moved on to Nikki Elezovic.
Oh, he
Poor
broke his
Nikki.
arm.
He broke Nikki's arm.
Yeah,
That's
like
see,
drop kicked him.
drop kicked him. See, he would have been put on bully. What's that?
Thomas,
Bully
yeah.
beatdown. They would have
Oh,
bought. They would have
you
bought.
would've-
They would have bought.
You
him on.
should put him on there now.
I couldn't help you. I
Can't,
lived
he's locked up.
on the other block.
Ah.
All right.
Would've
Forgive
made
me
our-
if I
we-
don't cry.
You know what it is? We would have made our own bully beatdown, just like they made their own Dateline Rape a Kid version. We would have just waited for him, bully beatdown
Beat him
in the
down.
backyard.
No, but actually, you know what? We became friends.
Yeah, that's right.
And I remember one time, back in the day when I was hustling, and this is back in the day, just put in perspective, FBI or whoever the fuck wants to listen to shit.
Everybody.
Everybody. This is back in the day. We're talking like 20 years. I was out there hustling some weed, and I had like 10 people around me, and I was like serving everybody. And this one dude came with like 10 people. And he came and he took a dime from me. It was a dime, and it was during a drought, so it was a one blunt dime.
Yeah.
This is when you used to get at least 3 blunts in a dime, this is going back 20 years. So I came to him and I was like, yo, all right, let me get that 10. And he was like, nah, son, that shit is mine. And I looked and I saw him with he was there, Bear was still around at the time, God rest his soul, he was still there. And I looked and I was like, I'm not about to get beat down for a fucking dime, fuck this. So I said, you know what, you got that, I'll see you in a little while. And I started walking up the block and I ran into Tom. And Tom was like, yo, G, what's wrong? I said, yo, these motherfuckers just robbed me for a dime. And that motherfucker said, what do you want to do about that shit? I said, I would love to get a fair one. He said, come on, get in the car. I grabbed the heater, we jumped in the car, we drove over to where these cats was hanging out. He jumped out, pulled out the heat, was like, yo, G want a fair one. This motherfucker got her, he saw me, I got out the car, he was like, let me take off my jack. That's all he got to say. I started beating the fuck out of that motherfucker in a minute. I didn't
You
even let him
swung
finish.
on the J, the
I had-
A
I
is
had-
where the
yeah,
hit
yeah.
happened.
Listen, man, you knew it was coming. Get your jacket off beforehand. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got to be a gentleman. I'm small. That might be the only hits I
No,
get.
you're right about that
So
one.
I sat there and just repeatedly punched this motherfucker in the face like I don't even know. And at the time, I had just found out that my ex was pregnant with my daughter, my first baby. I was 18. So there was a lot of stress I had to get out of me. So I was actually kind of blessed that he came along because it was a face that I could punch. I wasn't beating him for the dime. I was beating him because, I didn't wear the
For
rubber.
everything in life that you didn't do
but
right.
I love my daughter, so, thank God I didn't wear the rubber. I love you, mommy. But at the time I was 18, I was like, fuck.
It's a crazy thing to happen.
It's a crazy thing to happen, And anyone who's had kids that young knows I'm not bugging. I'm just keeping it real. So, yeah, So, he was my bully, but he made me tough. And that's another problem I have, man. I think everything in society has its role, even bullies. Bullies have their role. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, the
it's
nerds.
a natural pecking order.
Right now, the nerds are like what does it? Like the nerds get the girls, man. I be seeing dudes with
It's
fly
the year of
chicks,
the nerds.
dude. It's been going on for a minute.
Of the decade. No.
It's
Yeah.
been going on for a minute. And even the homeless motherfuckers, right, Ivan, by you? Them fucking, what are those
Oh, the
road
homeless
warriors?
couples?
I've never seen so many homeless
road warriors?
motherfuckers with
That's what they
ladies
call
in my life.
Yeah, there's homeless couples
They look
everywhere
like
in
road
Manhattan,
warriors
dude.
out there in Manhattan. They look like road warriors.
Together, yeah, they're
They wear
laying on
these
the
leather
street in like
boots,
Oh, yeah.
camo
like
gear,
fucking
everything's
shit,
ripped
camo.
up.
They all have dogs.
Cell phones,
Yeah,
laptops.
it's a whole family.
They all have fucking dogs. They all have this chick that
A
if she fucking
motorcycle.
cleaned the dirt off her face, she's cute. It's like, what the fuck, man? Where the fuck did all these homeless, non-money having
all
motherfuckers
homeless,
get
or they
chicks?
just-
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
legit on the
they're
street
I
begging.
think
Oh, from
I
Jersey.
think they're homeless by choice.
Yeah.
They're from Jersey.
I think
I
it's
think
like
they're
I
homeless
think
by
it's like a
choice.
program they
Jersey.
do. It's like let's do homeless for 3 months and see what that feels like.
I think they're
Oh, I
homeless
think
by
that was
choice.
going back in the day when I first moved in 15 years ago. I think there was something going on like college because they were doing some kind of thing where they were like pretending to be homeless for a few months.
Yeah, like a 2-month trial of
Yeah, yeah.
homelessness. See what it's like.
That's why I don't camp.
Or like they're like on a
Camping's awesome, dude.
I don't camp. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I work too fucking hard to pay my rent. And because I don't camp, you want to know what I will never be?
What?
I will never be homeless. Because if I should lose this house, because I ain't gonna lie, my whole life is a house of cards. It's all a house of cards. You remove one ace from the right spot, it all comes tumbling fucking down. And I got like 6 or 7 people depending on me. What the fuck are they thinking? Because it's all a house of fucking cards. But if it all fucking comes tumbling down, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go camping.
For the
I'll
first time.
I'll never be homeless. People, you're homeless? I'll be like, no, I'm fucking camping.
I'm an outdoorsman.
Woodsman.
You're a woodsman.
No,
No,
you're
you
a
gotta be in the
jungle.
woods.
A jungleman.
I'm an
This
urban
is-
outdoorsman.
No, you're a
So
jungleman.
where would
This
you
is
do
the
this?
urban
Where
jungle.
Would you camp?
I would
Astoria
camp
Park.
Astoria Park, Rainy Park. Looks like a good place to fucking
Yeah,
do
it's
some
nice there
camping.
Urban jungle,
You know,
no, central, man.
Central
you get
Park.
up in the nice bushes,
I could
you're
probably
good to go. They won't
to
bother
Actually-
you.
Sculpture
actually,
Park. I
when
could
I-
probably camp out of one of them sculptures.
Yeah.
I've
You know?
seen people when I go in the morning to go for a jog at the Astoria Park. I've seen people actually pitch tent
Outdoorsman.
and shave outside. Yeah, you want to call them outdoors?
Not
They're-
anymore,
they're-
bro.
No, recently. I've
No,
seen
let's call them outdoorsmen, man.
Yeah, outdoorsmen.
Okay, man. Let's
Urban
call them
outdoorsman.
That. Listen, if I can't
Outdoorsman.
say midget, then we can't say homeless. Let's
Why
start
can't you
this
say
movement.
midget?
What do you mean?
I thought I saw.
You saw the
I
mouse?
thought I saw movement.
Dude,
No,
don't
that was
say
flickering
shit
of
like
the
that.
light.
No, that
Flickering
was
of what light?
That
No,
light.
but I'm looking at the. Okay.
Dude,
Maybe
I
I'm
haven't
bothered.
seen him in a minute. Please don't.
No, I thought I saw something
I
right at
haven't
the, edge
seen
of
it.
the, at the edge of the stove at the corner.
Well, they're trying to rename
Where was he last? spotted?
welfare.
What do they want to call welfare?
They want to rename welfare to, I think it's like
Momentarily broke?
no, it's like
No, it's not.
transitional living
Momentarily.
fund. I think it
A
is. They want to
transitional living fund.
hold on. I think that's what it is.
That's-
Hold
that
on.
sounds
Hold on.
I want to bring back
It's actually a
midget.
nice island, man, Roosevelt Island.
No, he wasn't talking about that. He's talking about welfare, not Welfare Island. Welfare.
Wow, I was old.
Oh.
Like they want to change
I
it
know,
to
Welfare
being
Island.
called where?
It's
Use it.
old.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
always
we
been
call it-
called Roosevelt Island.
No, it used to be called Welfare Island.
I don't know what that is, Welfare Island.
You know?
Yeah, transitional living fund. That's what it
There
is.
you go, right?
Sheila Jackson.
Sheila Jackson is who?
Sheila Jackson Lee wants to rename welfare to transitional living fund.
That's because her ass probably been on welfare for mad years,
But it hasn't transitioned yet.
but it has a transition. What do you transition from? One check to
Well,
the
that's
next?
the whole idea.
What do you
Well,
transition
no,
from?
where it starts is it makes it easier to taper it off as a government funded program. Because now, as welfare, it's understood that it's the welfare of the good of the people. That's what
Is
it
it?
is. Like, the people literally rely on welfare for the most part. There are people who take advantage.
I
But
took
when they
advantage.
rename it Transitional Living Fund, it's easier to get less funding for it because it doesn't sound like you're taking something so bad away.
I wish they would bring back shit like shell shock.
So,
Now it's called post-traumatic
No,
stress disorder.
shell shock, postpartum. Oh no,
Post-traumatic stress
post-traumatic
disorder.
stress disorder.
You know, I think it should be called shell
PTSD.
shock. I think it should be called shell shock. I think midgets should be called midgets. You know, why not?
Little people.
I think little people sound so foul, man.
I mean, it's whatever they prefer. If they prefer
Yeah.
little people, they're with it, you know.
I don't know. I think
If you run
retards
into one who calls
should be
himself a
called
midget, I
retards.
think he's comfortable with being called a midget. But if he calls himself
I think-
a little
I
person,
think-
then I think that's what
I
he's
think. How could you like little person? I don't know. Somebody
no-
listen. If any little people or midgets, whatever you prefer to be called, are listening to the podcast, please feel free to like post up on the Facebook page.
clarify it for us?
Clarify, like, what do you prefer? Because I don't understand. I wouldn't want to be called a little person.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
I just wouldn't want to be called like. It sounds like you're less than a person. You're a
Everybody just
little
call me by
person.
my name.
Yeah,
So a little
actually,
person
they
should
have names.
start-
Why not
should
call
start
them?
at what height?
I think
Well,
it's
there is a
for-
thing.
I
There
think
is a
it's
height.
for,
There is a height.
Dwarf is 4'9".
4'9" and lower, right? Yeah.
So what's
What's 5 foot?
5 foot
Jockey's
is nothing.
5
my
foot.
dick?
A jockey.
Oh man.
5 foot is
Oh
regular.
shit.
Fucking guy.
On that note, man.
Flaccid.
On that note, once again, Matt, You've been listening to Rated G podcast with Gary Garcia and the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack. With us today, we had the Rustin Bluez Rat Pack chilling, just us hanging out, man. And I want to thank you guys for listening. I want to thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you.
Carl, man, why don't you grab that guitar, man, and send us out with a little something before
A
we
little
do it.
riff.
Once again,
A little Methaltano special.
Rustin Bluez is going to be at, we're going to be again Dailies. That's on 31st and 31st and Broadway, 31st Street and Broadway, right underneath the train.
Right off the end on Broadway. Easy
Yeah.
to get to from anywhere.
Yeah, easy to get to from anywhere, right off the Broadway stop on the N train. And, check out the Rustin Bluez site on Facebook as well. And there'll be more information on that. We'll put up information on the Rated G site. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Peter George, Polo, Ram, Mark the Rat, my brother St. Ives, of course Carlito, and you the listeners for giving us your time. And once again, you can't unhear things. Peace.
Later.